Good evening. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for coming back to hang out with me in another Minecraft stream. Today we are jumping back into Sky Factory 4, kind of where we left off, but I mostly just made up a little bit of resources today. Today we've got some goals to do, some experiments to run, and some things to get into. So I'm excited about it. I cannot find a way to turn off step assist, so it's been driving me crazy all day. Hello, Stephen Z and Teresa. Welcome. Let's see. I got the box cleaned out. That's nice. I've been using our new lever system. Oh, time to refill again. Woohoo! Copper's done. Let's see. Go grab. Whoop, a little bit of lag there. Next one is tin. It takes a few minutes for it to drain all the way in there, and then when it does, I shut it off and ready for the next one. But it is already slathering itself in there. Uh-oh. Why is it already pouring? How did it melt that fast? Okay, now I have to worry that something else was in there that shouldn't have been. Hold on. Science! Dude. All right, let's see what I got inside of there. Oh, it is tin. It's already melted. Tin is one of those ones that melts really fast. Like, really fast. So not all of them do. So yeah, the lever system. So after that, after the lever system, we really just did some cleanups. Just knocked out some miscellaneous achievements to get them done. Made hoppers and upside-down hoppers and things like that. That's primarily what we did. Like I said, take a few minutes for all that to drain. I've got essence coming, as always. I'm working on withers, and I've still got... I'm making a few more wither skulls, because we used all of our wither skulls yesterday. This is here. It's part of an experiment from today that we're going to work on. It'll be a quick one. It'll be a very quick one. Also, check this out. 2! We put the one up there yesterday, and the invisible one came back. Convenience! So I just didn't mess with them. Thought it was funny. But yes, I did... I'll tell you one other thing I did do. I did work on that sugarcane farm that we made yesterday. Taking your advice to optimize, I did go in and I tried to find the best pattern that would provide me the most amount of coverage in that limited space of a compact machine. And what I found, I think, is going to be the best. It's kind of checkerboard. Luckily, water works diagonally. Kind of. So, we're going to go take a look at that. It should be this one. Which one? There'll be lag in here. For that, I apologize. But, here's the new pattern I've got going. Blah, 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 lag. Oh, God. That'll be a problem. But, so basically, I did it in 4. Sand, redstone, water, sand. Snad. It's snad, not sand. Then again, sand, redstone, water, sand. Sand, redstone. And by checkerboarding it like that, it worked to fill the entire area just fine. And it gives us way more sugarcane stalks than we used to have. Now, the only downside that I've come into is it's not getting all of this stuff because some of it is landing behind this. So I have to add another item collector to get the stuff behind that one. That or move that one backwards, which I don't know what would be faster. We're going to look. Look how much sugarcane. Oh, no. Get out of there. Devil. Went to the wrong spot. Okay. We're going to have to fix that. But that has... It's almost 6 times as much sugarcane per cycle than what I had before. I'm going to get another item collector. I think I want to do a second one instead of just moving that one. Primarily because I want to make sure it's got room to handle it all. Hey, Z! Welcome to the membership. It is a pleasure to have you. Thank you so much for joining. Now, if you're not a member of the Discord yet, which I hope you are, but if you're not, make sure you join our Discord. Link is down in the description of the streams and stuff. And make sure that your Discord is linked to your YouTube channel, and that will give you access to all of the members-only sections of the Discord. And we'd love to have you. Thank you so much. It does. Yeah, there's a delay. And the delay is on YouTube's side, to be honest with you. If you do that when I'm on Twitch, it's 10 seconds at most. YouTube takes a while to process some of that stuff. So if you ever put stuff up there and you're like, oh, it didn't pop up. It might. It just may be a little while. So be aware. But thank you so much. I appreciate it. That's a shot. Donation shots always count. Where am I? Oh, yeah, sugarcane. That's what I was working on. Sugarcane. Get back in there. Yeah, I recommend doing it because that's how most streamers at this point do their stuff. Blah, 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 blah. Okay, hold on. I'm going to turn that off real quick so it stops harvesting for a minute. That will save us some time, I think, okay, or some lag issues. I'll put this one up here because, again, these ones don't need any form of power. And I just need to get it to connect to these ones. I guess got to be careful. I don't want to connect to the wrong thing, right? All right, so if I connect that like this, that should pull everything down into this first one again. Let's see how far we're at. Let's see. We got some in there. We got some in there. There. Oh, my God. Wow. That's 5 sextuple just from today. That's actually pretty good. This is definitely a pattern that is yanking in way more sugarcane than any other design I've used in the past. But it means that every piece of snad has a redstone clock and water touching it. So I don't know. There might still be a better pattern out there, but for my money, this is the best one that I could find. It allowed me to use every piece of what do you call it, area. I mean, the only other thing I could have done would be move this backwards and build it up against the wall, maybe. But that extra one row, I didn't think was going to make that big of a difference. Have you played Baldur's Gate yet? I'm assuming you mean 3, right? There's a little heart symbol on chat that might be covering the 3. I played it before its official release. So like a year or so before it came out, I had it. But I've not played it since the big release. No, to be honest, I haven't touched it yet. Okay, so this should be good. I'm going to click this and pop it on. And then we'll let the lag hit us once. And then we'll get out of here. Blah, 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 blah. Look how fast that grows. It's pretty much to the top again before it yanks the next one. Excellent. So wonderful. That is now fully optimized, and I'm happy with the way that it looks. So there's our sugarcane farm going crazy loco. Yeah, there's a lot more snad in there per cycle than there used to be. Look at how quick that stuff grows, man. I love it. And then this is still going. I haven't been inside of it yet today, so I'm sure it's working, but it's slower. It's always been slower. All right, so here's today's science project. This is a lamp. Scientific, wasn't it? Lamp. And this is the setup. I want to see if I can make this work in a compact machine. That is my goal for today. That'll take us inside. I don't know why I put that away. I'm going to need that again. But you see, what I want to find out if it'll work is I want to know if a remote lever will work from outside of a compact machine. So a remote lever is literally, it's a lever. It moves lever. Where did my lever go? Where the heck did my lever go? Oh, it yanked it into there. That's why. So you got a lever, right? You got a little lever here. You can fiddle it. You can flippity it. But if you sync a remote lever to it, you can flippity it from a distance. I love remote levers. Great way to build secret doors because you can stash this somewhere and you don't have to have a lever visible. It's very nice. But I don't know if I can flip a lever that it's synced to that might be inside a compact machine while I'm outside the compact machine. That's what I want to test. It's on my list of things to do today. It was on there yesterday, but we didn't get to it. Test remote CB. Compact machine is what that means. So we're going to test her out. I'd like to know. Oh, I should go inside. This is a brand new compact machine. This is the compact machine we're actually going to use for our black hole units today. Get back here, devil! Ha ha ha! Get you a piece. So basically, there's one red spot in the middle. Interesting. The light level thing throws me off still. Okay. So we're going to put a redstone. We're going to put a cobblestone. We're going to put a lamp. We're going to grab a lever, which I grabbed a lot of levers there. Yay! Yay! Now I should be able to re-click this and rebind it. I chose this as the thing to do because I can, from outside, I should be able to see the light come on and off. Hey, Kevin Brown, good day. Now, here's the thing. I can't click on it while looking at the compact machine. So we're going to look inside. As soon as it lets me out. Uh-oh, that's an awful long time. I hope the game doesn't crash. You go inside and out of a lot of different compact machines in a playthrough, it can cause lag. All right, so right now it is not on. I'm going to click it. It is on. Nice. I have ideas for that. Excellent. So with a remote lever, I can control a lever inside of a compact machine from outside. That opens up a lot of possibilities for machines I may want to toggle on or off, or effects and stuff, but I don't want to have to keep going inside and out of it. I can literally just have them in a chest, because you can label these. Excuse me. You can label these just like you can a GPS. And I guess I should talk about that, because I do it, but I never really, I don't think, talk about it. You can, in an anvil, you can go ahead, put in there, and name it whatever you want. And you can also do the same thing with a GPS. So if you make yourself a GPS, and you're going to put it inside a wireless component like we've used in several locations, you have a bunch in there. You want to know which one's which, you can label it before you put it in there, so you know which one's which when it's time to take it out. I'm definitely going to do that a lot when we start messing with the reactors, because I'm going to have different fuels coming from different areas, and knowing which one's for which, with wireless fluid and all that, it's going to become important. But yeah, very cool. I'm very glad that that worked. I wanted it to, and I'm happy that it did. So that I agree, Steve. That opens. It dawned on me yesterday, and I wanted to test it, but I'm like, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait on channel to see if it works, so we can all see it together. And it worked. So I'm very happy with that. We now have the ability to remotely control levers from inside and outside of our compact machines. Now, the next big question, of course, would be, can we control one in the outworld from inside? I feel that's worth testing. We're already here. I've got 99% of the stuff, right? Let's test it real quick. All I need is another redstone block and a block of some kind. I'm going to use cobble just because I'm old school like that. I made a bunch of cobblestone generators. We're going to use those today. Okay, so I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put that down. I'm going to put that on there. I'm going to need another lamp. I only have the one. I don't want to run in there, take it, come back out, set it down, run back in there. Ooh, too many steps. Boop. Off, on. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to take our remote lever. We're going to sync it to this one. Step back up here. You can see it works. I'm going to leave it off. Okay? Now we're going to go inside the compact machine. While I'm here, I'm going to break these other things, because I don't need these in here anymore. Those. Okay. Now we're going to try it. Boop. All right. I just clicked it once. Now we're going to go inside and see if it's on. It is. Ha 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 ha. Excellent. Excellent. Because, you know, when you're inside there, the other world kind of freezes up sometimes. You know what I mean? So that is good to know. That makes me very happy. We've learned things. What do I have going? 10? Are you done? Close up 10. So wonderful, wonderful. That was a good experiment. I don't even have a specific way to want to use that right now. I just wanted to know if it would work. And now that I know that it does, I'm a happy camper. That makes me happy. So yeah, now that opens up a world of possibilities. Let's go ahead and check that off. So things we need to work on today. We got the black hole units. We got the items and we got the black hole fluids. We need to get those going because they take a long time too. And the faster we get them set up and running, then we can just leave them to do its own thing while we're messing with everything else in the game. Because this is going to be a long series now that you guys have said you want me to do every achievement again. which I'm fine, happy doing, but it's going to increase the length of time. Fusion reactor alone is going to be several weeks. We can get disgusting AE started. Today we're going to kill the dragon. 100% going to kill the dragon. Achievement cleanup is going to be on every page. That just means we're going to clean up, do little achievements in the last 10 or 15 minutes that we have left. And then we have we need to get tough alloy going. I think I'm only going to semi-automate that, where I still manually load, but and then head hunting. I want to switch our mob farm up to start getting more heads, just so I can have my whole collection, right? Let's see, let me check chat here. I can't believe that worked. Yes. Drinking tonight. Yes, but with stipulations. Give me a moment, we'll talk about that. Sean D, yo, I'm literally playing while watching these tutorials from 4 years ago. Love all of them. It's a super great help. Thank you so much. You're very welcome, Sean. Thank you for coming by, buddy. Welcome. We are happy to have you, and I'm glad that they're still helpful. Steven says that would help with controlling and stopping machines like HTTP once you don't need them. Right. And again, like I mentioned a minute ago, the more you go in and out of compact machines, it can just build up more lag. It's more work for your computer to have to consistently do. So the more things I can control from outside of it would be great. I could, even if I wanted to, I could have built this entire thing inside of this machine. There's plenty of room over here. And then I could just have a chest with all the different remotes for each one. I just open it up, grab a lead, click it. When I'm done, turn it off again. Switch to the next one. That's where I first thought of it when I was thinking about doing that yesterday. That would have given me a way to do it. Out here is easy. This is fine. It's 10 seconds to walk over here. It's probably faster. But again, that's what made me think of it. So, groovy. And that has been awesome. This has been great. Now that it's producing stuff way faster, it's so much nicer to just come over and flip a switch and let it drain out, and then once I see that it's empty, shut it off, and then I've just been going down the line each time. How are we doing for ingots? Let's take a look here. Ingot. So fairly well. A lot of ardite. I don't know how we ended up with, cobalt's right behind it. Oh yeah, I don't have these in numerical order. Hold on. There we go. I have 117,000 steel ingots. Wow. That's actually really good. We're going to need that for ferroboron. So that actually works out well. Lots of titanium. I expected that. Lasers pull that more than anything else. And then copper, all the other ones. Manulian, bronze. I'm going to need to make some bronze today. Base ingots, supreme ingots. Invar, I made by accident. Accidentally alloyed a little today. Forgot to shut one switch off when I turned the next one on. But it's okay. It didn't clog anything. It still worked out. Uranium, we've got fuel coming in, which is nice. We're probably going to need a uranium farm to be able to work on fuel for some of the reactors. Magnesium is coming from our laser farm. So is boron. So is thorium. So is lithium. And gold and iron are doing okay. Cool. Cool. All right, so drinking tonight. Well, right off the bat, I owe a shot because Z has become a member, and member shots are single shots. This is double shot night, so let me talk about how that's going to happen. I am going to not get completely slathered tonight, per my wife's request. 2 weeks in a row would be much for her. So I'm going to do double shots with limitations. Don't make big donations. I don't want you to donate more than I can drink. So double shots work like this. You could donate $10. Double shots only work for donations. $10, and I will do 2 shots of the liquor of my choice. But I can't pick the same liquor. I'm going to go in order. We're going to play round robin. I got frosted orange moonshine, which is not that good. I'm going to tell you right now, it's not good, but it's very potent. I got Jack Daniels. I got Jaeger. Those are the 3. Oh, and moonshine cherries was the other one. Moonshine cherries is in circulation as well. So those 4, except for the free shot. Z, you can pick orange, Jack Daniels, moonshine cherries, or Jaeger. I don't have a lot of Jaeger left, so if we run out of liquor, that's all we've got. I did not get to the liquor store today. Have I got any platinum yet? I haven't even been in there to look, to be honest with you. We can do that as well. So there's that. Now, you can, though, instead of doing a double shot for $10, you could trade your double shot for a pull from the mystery bag. It's a single pull. But I will do a pull from the mystery bag instead. Z has chosen Moonshine Cherries. Excellent. Let me get some of those out as soon as I... Well, I just broke the fork. That didn't do any good. Let me get another one. I guess I'll use scissors this time. These containers are Draven proof. Could have probably done that the first time. Fork. Grab a shot glass. I'm going to get a bigger than normal shot glass because cherries are large. Ugh. Yeah. Whew. These cherry bottles, man. They get to stick and you don't open them up every day. There's a cherry. There's a cherry. These are potent. That's a little cherry. We're going to do 3. Let me grab a third one because that second one was a tiny cherry. Now they don't want to get on my fork. Come here. I don't have any spoons with me. Spoon would have been easier. Ah, there we go. I got it. That's a good size one. All right. 3 moonshine cherries. All right. I guess hang on to that fork. Let's see here. Draven, how about a shot every 10 to 15 minutes? So I think she means at most. I think she means that if somebody donated and we were well ahead, that I'm not doing 20 in an hour, that I pace myself to 10 to 15 minutes at the short. If nobody donates, I don't have to do one for nothing. I know where she's coming from, and that's you know, I agree. 1 every 10 minutes or so, and if it starts to get too sloshy, I can always increase it to 15 for health reasons, right? Right? Health reasons. I won't be healthy. Mr. Raven gets angry. So there we go. So again, $10, and we'll go and we're going to start with. I'm not going to tell you which one's first. I'm going to mix them up. Mix these up here. So that'll be the circulation. And once we've drank all 4, I'm going to cycle them up again so you don't know which one you're getting. But you can trade it for a mystery bag pull, which I pull out 2 bottles of the mystery bag. You get to pick the one that you like. Moonshine cherries. The hard part about these things is you have to chew them. And that takes a minute or 2, and it just burns. But again, thank you very much, Z, for joining our membership program and supporting the channel. It is greatly appreciated. Well, that burns. It hurts my tongue. Hold on. My goodness. Whew. My goodness. Okay. Burn a little bit. Almost done. I believe you did it, Tyler. I don't remember. Although I think we cut ourselves off that night. I can't float that into a double shot night. That'd be it for the night. But I will make good on them over the next few streams. You'll still get them for sure. But I can't float them into a double shot. That's like 16 shots. That would put me on a road to failure. And pain, probably. But I promise they will not be for naught. For naught. Wow, that burned. Okay. All right. Let's get to work. What do you guys think first? You want to kill a dragon? We haven't fought anything yet. We're going to have to do Twilight Forest at some point, too. We're going to go kill a dragon. I think we'll do that. Then we'll come back and do black hole units. Aha. Now the inside of my gums are numb. Okay, I'm going to need glass bottles because I need his vomit. And I'm going to need a piston. And I'm going to need a lever. And I'm going to need always some cobblestone for building. From there, I was like, I need to bring stuff for bees. I forgot. There's no bees in this one. I did 22 that night. That was too many. Based on my wife's, what she's telling me. Had it not been a work night, and again, this is also a work night, you know, Maybe we'll do a Saturday Jackbox stream coming up here soon. And when that happens, maybe we'll throw open an extra double shot night in Jackbox. Because if I do it on like a Friday night or Saturday night, it's not as bad because I don't have to get up early and go to work and sleep it off. Hey, Gerald. What's up, buddy? Okay, so I've got the stuff for dragon fighting. I need his spit. That's the important part. We should be good. I should have everything I need now, right? It's a data model I make with his spit. Oh, I need to make an end cake. What am I thinking? I can't do this without the cake. Cake. End cake. It's like a regular cake, but endy. 7 of those. Regular cake. Oh, what am I missing? Buckets of milk. I should have known. Buckets. 1, 2, 3. Miak. 1, 2, 3. Cake. And cake. There it is. Oh, got an achievement for that too. Sweet. More achievements. But my gums are numb from cherries. Okay. We'll set this aside. I don't need it right away. I just need these things. 47 should be more than enough spit because once I have the data model, I can make more out of it. Yeah, that seems like everything I need to go, right? Cool. Excellent. Let's go. Badam! All right. We're going to go kill a dragon because he's rude. Oh, right. Oh, why does it put me in the middle of the earth? I hate when they do that. What? Oh, I should have brought an Enderman data model. Crap, I didn't think of that. Oh, I forgot. The dragon doesn't spawn. I totally forgot about that. Here's all of his experiences. I forgot. I have to actually spawn him. Well, that's inconvenient. You know I don't like inconvenience. Oh, that wasn't supposed to be there. That wasn't supposed to be there. I don't know. Maybe it looks like a cannon now. I don't know. Actually, it looks like a spaceship. Now it looks like it's on Star Wars, just zipping around. It's Luke Skywalker right there. Cool. See if I can make this work. Got it. Alright, cool. Well, I got an egg. Some experience. That's it. Boo. Well, that's it. Minecraft's over. Thanks for watching, everybody. I appreciate you. I'm just kidding. Nope. Alright, well, I'm going to make the dragon things. I'm going to put the egg in there. Put that in there. I guess we'll hang on to these and get another egg later. Actually, I really don't even need the egg that spawns because I can just get one from the other thing. So, all right, what are they called? Crystals, something or other? Crystals. There they are. End crystals. Oh no! I can make gas tiers. I'm just kidding. Gas tiers for days, my friends. And I'm gonna need 2, 3, 4 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Let's get a data model. I don't think I have an Enderman. What do I need for an Enderman data model? Let me make sure I don't have one of those already. That's not it. All right, what do I got? Enderman. Oh, I do have an Enderman already. Okay, good. That's a spare one, so I don't need that one. I won't even need that Blake data model. Groovy. That works out well. As long as I've got that here. And then, let's see. What is the most powerful sword in Sky Factory 4? Base sword? Supremium sword. I mean, just at its base. You can probably, if you want to waste time with tinkers, make one that's more powerful. But you don't need to. There's nothing in Sky Factory 4 that's that hard to fight. that you need a sword stronger than a Supremium sword. Considering you can enchant a Supremium sword and add charms to it if you want to, which already makes it, you can make it more powerful. Add in the fact that it's indestructible. There's no durability on it. It's unbreakable. So, hands down, I would say the Supremium sword. And once you get Supremium armor, you've got the stuff to make a sword. So, pretty easy to go. Which is why, now this is, of course, not with Project E. If you have Project E, then you want the Morningstar and the Qatar. Those are stronger. But this is just in a regular Sky Factory 4 world. Okay, back to the end. Kill dragon. Fortunately, I only have to kill the dragon one time, and that's convenient. But before I summon him, I'm going to kill 6 Endermen, so we can get that one going too. There's 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. There we go. Enderman is now basic tier. Sweet. That's done. Convenience. And we'll do that, and that, that. You gotta be careful with the placement of these things. Oh, dragon. Isn't the Paxel stronger than the sword? No, the Paxel does not have a sword in it. The Paxel is a pickaxe, axe, and shovel. So it does, let's see. Yeah, it doesn't even have damage listed, I don't think. Damage, I can't remember. But it's, yes, the Paxel does not include sword. There he is. Yay. Boom. Well, that hurt me a little bit. Oh, right, I forgot. Oh, I forgot this doesn't work on these. I didn't bring a bow. I gotta wait a minute now. That actually could kill me if I'm not careful. You do a ton of damage. I didn't bring a bow. Ow. Well, again, if you put the charms and stuff on it, the charms that you can put on the sword are actual weapon charms, where there isn't a weapon charm for the Paxel. They only use the tool charms. But again, you're correct as well, though. I mean, it could be. I don't know. It doesn't tell me either way which one is strength. Oh, there it is. 22 attack damage, 21. So it's better by 1. You're correct. Without any type of additions to it. I should have brought a bow, man. Ow, my face hole. Hey, Paula. An axe isn't always stronger than a sword. Depends on the axe. You come at me with a hatchet, I'm going to be unimpressed. Ow, my face. Ooh, that took me down to 83. Boy, I wish this gun worked on these. But it doesn't. That's irritating. It's taking longer than I expected. Luckily, again, I only have to kill 1 dragon. What are you doing down there already? Oh, you're healing. Well, that's rude. Stop healing! I haven't even hit you yet. You got nothing to heal. There's no damage to you, you turd. Now, that works on him at least still, so that's good. At least I don't need a bow. I knew I didn't need a bow to fight him. I was just making sure they didn't change it on me. Oh, I'm at 219. That's good. 90. Oop. That one about got me good. I got, what, 2 more? Man, if this thing hadn't overheat, if this thing didn't overheat, I might have been able to take him out with the crystals up. If I'd let you do that. Ow! 78! Is this the last one? Yes. I'll shoot you in the face in a minute, jerk. Since I have enough health to not die from punching this. 200 should be good. Alright. Now it's pew-pew time. Yeah, get down there. Better than a bow. Ow. Yeah, get down there where I can shoot you easier. Goodbye. Victory for Draven. Like an angry Enderman out there. Whatever for? I just killed his homie. I guess that's why. Shouldn't I have gotten a heart or something? Isn't there supposed to be a heart that drops? Oh no, it's Gauze! I forgot about it! Oh! Oh no, I've got to fight him again! I forgot to get his spit! Ah! Well then. The whole reason I did that was to get his spit! These are the moments where I'm angry at myself. And by angry at myself, I mean mostly angry at all of the rest of you. Yeah, the gun's pretty fat. I like it a lot. And we don't even have it super souped up yet either. 1, 2... I'm going to bring a bow this time, so the first part's faster. There's that. Should have a crap bow in here, yes. Arrows. Yeah, that's enough. Okay, this one will be faster. Whoops. My bad. Gonna get stuff to do. I still think I should have got a heart, though. He did not drop a heart. I guess it might have went through. I did kill him right over the swirly hole of doom there. I didn't get an egg either. Didn't drop an egg on there that time either. I just been gypped every way. That's criminal. Oh, there's some metal bars. Pick up those. Ow! Why? I was working over here. Put up! I missed. Put up again! Oh, I can't do it yet. I gotta wait for the dragon to show up. Now? Nope. There it is. Put up. Sir, don't shoot me with your cannonballs of fiery doom. Wait there and I'll shoot you in a minute. Oh, it's part of Draconic Evolution. Okay, I've been so long, man. Missed. Come back for that one in a second. Ow, stop hitting me. How are you taking so much damage already? I haven't even hit you. Fireball that, turdsicle. Spit. Need you to gauze. Where you at? Come here. Oh, did he hork? Did he hork? I think I see hork. Isn't he supposed to breathe fire now? There it is. One moment while I clean up your vomit. Enderman, leave me alone. I've got no time for you, sir. Oop, overheated it. Goodbye. Ah, some supremium and what else is that? A scale. Actually got something this time. That's right, you better run. We'll get his experience. I can use that. Alrighty. I've got his vomit. And I got a scale. Excellent. That was a whole load of victory. Even though it was an extra dragon. And I apologize for that. Okay. Get that in there. The only reason I fixed that, if you're wondering why I wasted my time to do that, if you fix it, it can go into a folder. And it's good to have one in backup, just in case. Dragon's Breath! All right. Now we can go into deep mob learning. Ender Dragon. Got it. And the best part, the Ender Dragon comes at tier basic. So you don't have to fight anymore. No, I just made it now. So I needed his spit to make the data model. But it's the only data model you get that's already basic. You don't have to fight them 6 times. That's here. You get to the current hostile neural networks, and you got to kill them 6 times. Yes, you can, but I had to have his spit in order to get it. So I had to kill one in order to be able to make that one. But again, the reward being that I don't have to level it up. It's a basic, so I don't have to kill 6 dragons. I can just set it in here, and it's good to go. Yay! How you working? Doing good? Excellent. And we got some more stuff for later. Cool. I did not get much end stone. I should probably do something about that. But more importantly, this will now be putting end material in, which we should have in a moment, as soon as it runs a cycle or two. Well, seems to be working. I gotta make sure that works. I've not tried to use the top one since I made this over here. I've already got end material? Oh, I do. That's that one. Isn't it? Which one am I missing? I'm missing one for the achievement. No. Oh, I don't have the Twilight one's the one I'm missing. Okay. Cool. All good. How's my armor look? Pretty good. Pretty good shape still. Okie dokie. So, now we got that done. Oh, we can check that off there because... Ba-doop. Dragon's done. Yay! I'm so happy. Alright. Yay. Okay. So now we're going to work on black hole unit. So, black hole unit, black hole tank. And little baby kitty. Hello, Buffy. Hold on 1 second, guys. I'm back. Buffy wants her dinner. I had to call the wife. She forgot. Hey, there we go. Pristine Ender Dragon matter. It matters. I had to pick that up for the achievement. And let's go see what this makes. So I can get more spit, or dragon eggs, or scales, or elytra, which I think is an achievement. So I'll go ahead and do that. Then there's the dragon head, which we definitely want a dragon head. We're definitely going to need a dragon head. Where'd the elytra go? Oh, wait. I know where that went. That probably goes over here, doesn't it? Yep. Is that an achievement? It is an achievement! Success. So that's more achievements. Oh, victory. All right. So we're going to take a black hole tank, a black hole unit. We got to get them auto-filling up. I've already got the black hole tank and unit made. We made those last night. There's a tank. Got nothing in it. There's a unit. Got nothing in it. The tank is the easier to set up once we have the components. For that, I'm going to need... Oh, goodness. It's usually easier just to put one on each side. So I need 6 of the largest infinite water sources. Is it 6? Or do I do 9? I will see how fast the big ones pump. Let's get some going. All right, so I need some dense infinite water. Well, to get to dense infinite water, I make regular ones, then I got to make this one, then I'm going to make this one. We're going to need some bronze. I went ahead and pre-crushed the dust for bronze blend. So we'd be able to do that. I didn't make any yet because I was waiting on you guys. But that'll give us the bronze we need. And then... Boy, that heater's hot. I had a space heater on for the kitty, but it was too warm. I had to turn it down a little bit. Yes. So we're going to need to make plates and things, which is annoying. So I need to make a whole bunch of basic platings, which is this stuff. So I did go ahead and make some graphite. See, that there should give us 64 base ones. Base. Bucket. Water. Let's fill these up. And then... It is possible to automate this process, but I'm not going to need... I've automated maximum dense ones before. I just don't ever need that many. I'm not doing it again. All right, so I put that in there, and I put that in there, and I go like this. And that gives me 10. I should invest in a Supremium bucket. How much does a Supremium bucket hold? And what does it take? Is there not a Supremium bucket? There it is. I'll make 2 of those. Let's upgrade. See how much water that holds. Wow, it didn't even... I took all of it. That's not a big one yet. It's a smaller one, so it's going to take a minute to give me the waters. Fill up! Fill up, dang you! Okay, I'm giving them a second to make sure that's all of it. Okay. Let's see how much that holds. Oh, I'll need to make basic plating again. Oops. See how many that gives me. A lot! It gave me 32, so that holds 32. You could do inferior buckets. They hold a stack of water each. Inferior bucket? What is an inferior bucket? I'm unaware of what that is. An inferior bucket holds 2. It holds 2 buckets of water. So it doesn't hold a whole stack. Maybe you mean insanium? Insanium probably holds a whole stack. That would make sense to me. But I don't want to. I don't have any insanium ingots made, and this is pretty good. This is still pretty fast. Funk. Well, it was. I should have grabbed that first. See, once I've got water in it, it won't let me take from this tank. It's irritating. I don't like that about the multi-buckets. Okay, so we're going to need those. I got some of these now. So let's see what we can make with this. Shwoop. 6. I need at least 8 to make one huge one. And then I'm going to use that as our new water source. There we go. And go back to little guys. Oh, that's not what I want to do. Come on now, Draven. Pay attention. Swoop. Why would you do that to me? It makes no sense. Obviously, I need more of these plates. Oh, I almost made shears. I always mess up and make shears. There she is. There's your treats. Okay, good deal. Yes, so I made there, got those, throw those in, go back to water, go grab my buckets, which probably spat over here. They did. And go to tier 2, Schwump, 10, tier 3, 1, and I need a whole bunch of those. That's okay. To be honest, I don't even know why I have that tank there. The tank doesn't do me a lot of good. But that will fill up some buckets much faster. I hope it will. Yes. All right, so what I believe that I normally do is I have 9 dense ones on this side with a water extraction cable connected to them, pulling it into one side. Not this, it'll be the black hole unit. I'm just using this as the block example. So imagine this is the black hole tank. I'll have 9 feeding into each side. So 9 by 6 is, anybody? Yeah, I don't know either. It's like 54, 56. I can never, my wife doesn't know either. I can never remember. I hate math. Math is the devil. Ugh. Terrible lead shears. It's true. I end up with hundreds of them. 54. Thank you, Stephen. So I need 54 more of those. Ouch. Okay. That's okay. So I'm going to need an ungodly amount of these. And I'm out of graphite dust. Okay. Graphite is just coal. And I have coal for days. Oh, real quick. Let me put that away in there. Let me go get some coal. There's some coal. I should put that over there so it's out of the way. Coal, 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 coal. One thing I like about the remote is if I keep clicking, coal just falls on the floor. Doesn't work like that when you're sitting at the actual crafting table. or like the simple storage crafting table. But with the remote, I can sit here and click all day until this stuff just lands on the ground, right? Which is helpful. Now, does this work in here? It does not. So does it have to go through a crusher? It does. So it goes through the crusher. That goes through the crusher, and then I have to run that through the manufacturer. The crusher is faster than the manufacturer because there's no advanced level of manufacturing. There's no factory for manufacturing. It is the manufacturing. But this, at least I can crush them a little, put them through. So we'll let those build up. We're obviously going to have to come back to this. We're not going to be able to do this right now because we're going to need more. Now, so we'll start working on the cobblestone generators for the black hole unit because those are much easier. So same situation for the cobblestone. I need 54 of the highest level cobblestone generators. Now, I did go ahead and make 50 of the first one. I already have 8 of tier 2. So this will be easy. Now we just got to make them, which I have all the parts for. There's Fide. Then after that one, it goes to that one. No, it doesn't. It goes to that one. Fide. I made a bunch of blaze rods today. Emeralds for days. There we go. Then I'm going to need cables. That, I'm going to need more of those. A couple of these. I'm always short these. We'll make a few. I got iron for days. Might start working on singularities today, too, if we have time. There we go. Make a stack of those. Okay. So we can at least get that going. Black hole units is that guy. Oh, do I have my shrinky dink? I do. His crushers, smelters. Yeah. Yeah, it's nice. I played all the Mod 9, but I didn't realize Mechanism wasn't in it. We only played it for that one day. Okay, now it's really hot in here. My goodness. This is bad. It's taking too long. The game might crash. I've been going in and out of a lot of compact machines and went to the end several times real fast. It doesn't matter how good your rig is. Sometimes this just happens. I'm going to give it a minute to see if it loads. If not, we may have to hang out a minute while I reload Minecraft. On your screen, you're seeing the purple loading terrain. Mine is just a black screen with a blue spinning circle. Well, yep, Minecraft crashed. Okay, it happens. Hang out with me a minute or two. It won't take long to boot it back up. Blah! Yes, I know that it crashed. Exit code, blah, 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 blah. Nobody cares. Ah, the drama of it all. Look at my Minecraft piggy bank. My wife got me that for Christmas. That is, in fact, an actual Minecraft piggy bank. Very cool. I'm going to redo the shelves back there. She also got me, I have the little, they're like Funkos, but they're not Funkos. What are they called? Icons. I had the Steve and the zombie, and she got me the creeper for Christmas. I just sent him down there last night. I'm going to reorganize some of this a little bit. But yeah, drama. I'll tell you, at work, at my job, and this has been the same at the last 2 call centers I worked at, plus this one. This is technically my 3rd call center. Technically, if you count the very short stint I worked in collections, I guess it's my 4th one, but I was only there 6 months. One of the hardest parts of working in a call center is trying to figure out how the hell to pronounce people's names. I had an account come in front of me, a dude. I'm assuming it's a dude. I don't know. It's a person. I can't tell. From the name, who knows? I'm not even going to tell you the name because I can't say it. But I can tell you that the first 3 letters of their name was D, as in David, and then N, as in Nancy, and then F, as in Frank, and then there was a U. So that's 4 letters. So DNFU. Now, there's more letters to it. I couldn't begin pronouncing that. And I'm going to tell you, I don't believe it was a name from another culture, if you would. Like, I don't believe it's like an international name, someone who grew up overseas where names are all very long and have different sounds to them, just based on their middle and last name, which was very English. I can't say anybody's name, right? So I'm having to dance around that. But DNFU, how do you, Dunfu? Like, where do you begin with that? Luckily, person did not answer the phone when I called, so I didn't have to actually talk to them, and I did not have to pronounce it, because I dread saying, hi, can I please speak to, and then just stumble all over myself. And they're like, it's pronounced Jill, and I'm like, why? How did you do that? Why would you do that to somebody? Because people will do that. Someone will spell their name B-O-B and pronounce it Boublier. I don't understand where they come up with these things. Stop naming your children weird things. I don't understand. It's always been a personal belief of mine that parents name their children very strange or mispronounced names because they want to be cool parents and they think it's cool. And what they'll do is setting up their children for regular ass whoopings is what's actually happening. Not that I promote ass whoopings. Don't take that the wrong way. I'm just saying it happens, man. Okay, so I brought my black hole unit. I know I want to put these against the wall in one corner so I can put it in the other one, but let's see. If I put this, let's see, here's my black hole unit. I'm just spacing things out. I got to see how much room I need. Space. And then I'm going to have, let's say, a cable. And then that. And then that's going to have a cable, that. Okay, all right. Okay, so I can do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. In theory, that's not where they're going to go. I'm testing this. Right? Yes. Except I also need 3 on the bottom, which are going to be these 3. A weird name is like, it's just how it is. Like, I mean, I'm cool with, you want to name your kid after a fantasy character from a book? I don't care. Do it. It's your world, boss. I'm not one to judge. I may judge a little bit, but, it's so what. Lord knows I call myself Draven after a movie character. After a movie / graphic novel character. There's nothing wrong with that. If you want to do that, that's fine. But what I don't like is when parents try to make social changes through their children. Even though I may agree with the social changes they're trying to make, I don't believe that children should have to do this or not have to do this or be raised in a way to do this and so on and so forth. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. You can do that. But when you send your kid to school that way, you are making them the target of your change. I struggle with that. Yes, I understand change has to come from somewhere. But why should your child have to suffer for your beliefs? I don't know. Again, regardless of what that is. I don't know. Serious moment from Draven. Okay. Is that correct? That is not correct. Dang it! I need a cable connecting it. That's gonna have to be out one more. Yeah, it is. Okay, I miscalculated that. That's not gonna work. Let's see here. The last thing I saw you post, Steven, is that you said it's cold through a manufactory twice. So these are actually going to have to go Now they're out by 2, right? Right, so now I'm going to have the blocks. That's still not going to work. I'm making problems for myself, and it's bothering me. So I only came out 2 last time. Let's do it here. If I'm not exactly in the corner, so be it. It'll bum me out, but it's fine. We'll make it happen. I'm picking up so much cobblestone. I have no place for all this cobblestone. Okay. I'm making problems for myself. Let's do this. No, I need those. Put that in there. Let's get all this cobblestone out of the way. Clean up those. Okay. So that's 3. See, I got to make sure I have room. I guess I could do it in the opposite corner up there, too. I guess it's going to take up the same amount of space is my problem. So, if I put this here, extraction cables, then a cable. They're not going to... That's how it's going to be on the bottom. Let's try it that way. Wish there was a way to mass change these to maximum. I wish they were maximum by default. I'm sure there are situations where you only want one thing to come through, but I feel like that's going to be less often than the amount of times you're going to want something to be as many as possible. You know what I mean? Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. Tell me if I'm wrong. I'd love to know these things. What's the best armor in Sky Factory 4? Supremium. Again, if you don't have access to Project E from playing Prestige yet, best normal armor is going to be Supremium. My personal opinion. Don't lag on me now. There we go. Okay, so if I do that, that's a black hole unit. And then I'm going to have a cable. And then I'm going to have the extraction cables. And then now I'm too far away from the wall. So I have this. It needs to be 3. I anger myself sometimes. So it did need to be in one closer. Needed to be there. Okay. The upside is I'll know exactly how to do this for the other one. Working all the hard stuff out here. Then we put a pipe. Then we put a unit. For clunk. Then we put a U. And then you're going to go... That's in the middle. Extraction. Dang it, I knew that'd connect before I could get to it. Is that all of them? That's all of them. Could I connect more cobblestone generators to this? Yes, I could. Does it benefit me to do so? No, it does not. Because of all the times I've worked out the math on this, which you know I'm not good at math, but still, working down and setting it up, cables can only slide so many at a time. This setup will allow this to run directly inside without any backup, but there's no way really to get it in there any faster because you can only connect it on 6 sides. Let's see here. It's working, so not 100% looking at chat, right? Joined late. What are you building? So right now we're working on the achievement to fill a black hole unit with items. I'm going to use cobblestone, and so I am taking a black hole unit inside this compact machine and connecting it to a whole bunch of... Did I put the right one? Yes, I did. A whole bunch of cobblestone generators at the highest tier so that they are feeding items into that. Then I can just let it sit there and do its thing for a while. inside this compact machine while we go off and do other stuff, where it slowly fills up, and then I can just come back, click on it, and get the achievement. It will take days for this to fill. This one takes about twice as long as the water one does. The fluid one just goes faster, and I don't quite know why, but I think it just produces water faster than this produces cobblestone. Yeah, there's no watch up time. That's correct. That's the other flippity flip to that. Okie dokie. So I'm going to need you and you. And I know I don't need that. Cable's wrong, but I needed something to connect that to, just so I can have something to build on. Okay. That one. Ah! That's not right. I hopped. I landed on something, that's why. How dare you, sir. Okay, so is it response? No. So basically what happens is, if you leave it at one item will pass through the pipe at a time. So if I have a stack of 64 in a chest and I'm moving into this chest, you watch it, it'll go 64, 63, 62, 61, 68, it'll go down really fast. If you make it 64, 64 items will go through at a time. Stack, 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 stack. So the higher you make it, the more items will pass through at a time. In essence, you'll be moving items faster than you would if you leave it at one. So that's why I do that. You don't have to, unless you're looking for optimal speed. And in a situation like this, or if I'm trying to automate something, I usually want it to go as fast as possible. And this one specifically, because this takes forever. Forever. If you're sending me messages in Discord, I don't have Discord open. I don't keep Discord open during streams because I don't switch off and read messages. If that's what I could read in here in this chat, I saw your message, if that's what you're referencing, Stephen, but not in Discord. Okay. Oh, not high enough. Okay, there we go. All right, so now I gotta get 1, 2, 3, 5. I'm hoping, yeah, I should be able to do this in the opposite corner for the water one, which is what my goal is. Again, fortunately, the water one moves so much faster. The downside is making the water, infinite water sources takes a lot longer than making the cobblestone generators. So this will get a head start. Hey, Hanzo, what's going on, bud? Okay, one more side to go. And then this will be done and done. Get rid of that before I forget. Okay. 2, 1, 2, 3. Faster. 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 Get that done. Again, for those of you just tuning in, what we're doing is we're working on the achievement to fill a compact machine, or not a compact machine, a black hole unit to full, which is like 2 billion in something. So it takes a while. And I'm stuck. I can't get out. No. Draven's kidnapped. I've been kidnapped. Hold on. I didn't realize that. I have to remember that for next time. Buried myself inside my own contraption. All right. So that is now going to be filling up with cobblestone. Take a look at it. Well, if I can get in here and click on it, not a cable. There we go. So as you can see, it's still moving relatively slow. There's just not a way of speeding that up, unfortunately. Sad days. You can output from this as well, by the way. You can put a cop pulling out of it, but That's just sitting there because there's no cable pulling it out. That sitting there is not causing a problem. All right. So that is a go. Want to make sure never need cobblestone again. Well, that's true. I'm pretty good on cobblestone. Let's see. Have you watched Last Airbender? No. I think I saw like a couple episodes of it when it first, the cartoon years ago. I didn't really get into it. Again, I was, at the time it came out, I was old, so it just didn't interest me. Not saying it's bad. At the time I had other things. I mean, I was playing Dungeons & Dragons, so it's not like I was doing anything more mature. Let me clear that up real quick. But I'm just saying at the time I didn't watch a lot of cartoons by that age. I don't watch many cartoons now either. I don't enjoy much in the way of animated productions. Although I do want to watch the Netflix Yu Yu Hakusho, which was the only anime I ever watched that I liked. That I can remember. Yeah, I saw they made a live action of it. People were talking about it. Hopefully it's good for people who are into that, right? It's a show, not the movie. Right, I know there's a show on there. There's a movie, too, that I heard was horrible. Again, I haven't watched any of it. Cause it doesn't do anything for me. Hey, there's our other pristine ender model. Cool. I'm going to have those coming in, so I'm going to go get that right in here now. Whoop! Let's see. Is there watch flowing time? Yeah, that's only if you have Project E accessed, which I'm not running a prestige mode anything. Black hole unit putting eggs from your chicken. That works. Chicken, that's funny. All right. You could also automate the milking of a cow, which is very fast, to fill one with milk. I think that would be funny. Okay. So now that we did some of that, let me grab the coal dust out and we'll run it through the manufactory. Is this still running? It is. I put a lot in there, but that's okay. Let's grab coal dust. We've crushed it. Now we're going to run it through the manufactory. An egg problem, really? I can't think of a time I needed that many eggs. Yeah, that's right. That's why I like to keep clicking them so they land on the ground. Then I can just, where I'm standing, then they just pick up as I'm emptying them out. Very cool. Anytime I get cobblestone in my inventory, I cook it into stone. I have cobblestone over here chilling anytime I need it. Every so often I'll grab it and throw it in there. I think I've got like 8,000 or 9,000 stone. I use a lot of brick. You can't tell right now, but I used a lot of brick today. All right, so we've got that one going. So the tank is the other one. There's the one that's messing with us. And I feel like we're going to have to let some of that graphite go to build up. So we're going to have to come back to that. We did the dragon. So we could start doing disgusting AE, tough alloy, or headhunting. Oh, let's do headhunting. Let's do headhunting. Other than... Oh, wait. Oh, my goodness. I just thought of something. I'm an idiot. I forgot I got the Enderman done, too. That's more important to me than this for right now. I'm going to go ahead and pull that out, and we're going to start making Enderman. Because that's now where I'm going to get pearls from. I was about to say, let's change the... I want to change the mob farm to be a head farm. And now that I have a way of getting pearls, I can do that. So we're going to need some mob meshers. I'm going to need 9 of these. Crap. So for 9 of these, I'm going to need 18 iron spikes. 18 times 3. It's 9 times. That's 54 again. Not to mention, I need 2 more per the 9 spikes. So that's another 18. 72? Am I right? Is it 72 iron swords that I need? I'm going to start making them. You tell me if I need 72. I'm not even counting. I'm just going to keep making swords. Is these filling this, or do I think I might have a folder for swords. I do! Oh, swords go in a folder. Thank goodness. Swords go in a folder. Okay. That means I can count how many I'm making. Delicious. Some swords will... Diamond swords won't. But iron and stone weapons will go into a folder. I don't quite understand why that is. 74. I said 72, right? We'll make a couple extra since I'm here, because I can afford to. Okay. Delicious. Now we're going to go back to Mob Mashers, of which I need to make 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How many did I say of these I needed? Was it? I need 2 per. I need 18 of these spikes. 18 spikes. Okay. Okay, we're getting there. I made 1. Why? Why would you do that to me? I made 9. Ha ha ha! That worked. And I have extras. Delicious. All right, so before I do anything else, we're going to go right into headhunting. Mathing, right? Am I kidding? You know what I mean? I think you will hold up to 10 of these. So I need 90 of these, which means I need 180 helmets of iron and 180 gold helmets. Good Lord. What's it called? Helmet? Yeah. Aha! I already have a folder for iron helmets. Perfect. I put too many L's in there. And now, I'm going to go ahead and make a folder for gold so it doesn't fill up all of my other stuff while we're working. And it makes it easier for me to count them. So I need 180 of each of those helmets. Good Lord. And unfortunately, see, you keep clicking on it, nothing happens. Unlike refined storage, once you filled your inventory, it won't make any more. Unlike the remote, who will throw the extras on the ground. I wish it would do that. I'll pick them up myself. Let me keep making them. I said 180, right? Good Lord. So much stuff. Where am I? Halfway there. Whoa, living on a prayer. So the reason I'm doing this is because I'm a weirdo. There's no achievement associated with this, but it is a goal of mine to get all of the different heads in the game. It's a personal goal I like to set. I've only think I've ever actually done it once, but there are a few heads you can't get. They're in the JEI, but you can't get them. It's irritating. Oh, I made 180. Crap, I made extra. I was talking and not paying attention. Gold. Getting the animal heads are the hard ones. There's some really rare drops when you come to the different horse heads. And getting that many horses, I had to make a horse spawner that was cranked up, that just kept spitting horses out into a masher farm. And even then, it took forever for some of the horse and rabbit heads to drop, because like 6 or 8 different ones for each. So irritating. So I probably will not be going for all the animal heads in this playthrough. Because in the other playthrough, any extra animals that were made by the farm, by the thing, would just fall off into the void, and I didn't have to worry about them. It didn't cause lag because they disappeared. But in this one, they'd go into the lava and burn slowly, and they'd all be here. It'd be a lot of lag. So I'm not going to be cranking up. I have to crank up 1 just to get the achievement, but I won't be using it. All right, there we go. Make a couple extra for the road. There we go. Back to Masher. And we go to the next phase, which is all the nugs in the world. I already have folders for gold and iron nugs. I know that. I don't mind doing nugs. I can always put them back into ingots, right? That's probably enough. Oh, okay. And then... Oh, it's only gold nugs. Oh, sweet. That's even better. I need 9 stacks of 10. That made 92, 60, 70, 80. I may have made a couple extra there. That's okay. All right. Cool and the gang. Looting upgrade can help as well, but the head thing is the primary one. I forget what you need for the looting one. Let's see. Looting is... That's it? Oh, well, I can... Okay, hang on. I didn't realize I didn't realize they were that cheap. We'll go ahead and do that too, then. Okay. Let me get my... How many torches? That light should hopefully... Oh, wait a minute. What am I doing? I got to turn the fans off. Blow myself around on there. Ow! That hurt my butt. There's a tiny chance I'm about to crash the game again. This has happened when setting down spikes or mashers on a redstone block, where it has crashed the game for me. This time we were lucky. Let's see. We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. We got that one. There's that. 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 I'm f***ing a lot. It's very cool. You should all f*** when you have a chance. Did I already do that one? That one? That one? I feel like I missed one. That one, that one, that one, that one. Aha! I did forget the one. Okay. Luckily, I don't have to change anything else. Ugh. So fast. There. Now the increased chance of cranium accessories will be there, and that's awesome. Throw those in here. Excellent. And they'll all just pile in there until I make folders for them later. I don't think I'll need them again, but yeah, who knows. Wrong one again. Trying to click on my remote here. Let's see. What else we got? Let's get some more of this coal in here for graphite. That is not it. That is the manufactory. Is that all of it? That's all of it. Okay. Oh, right. How's this looking? Dry. Dry as a bone. What did we do last time? It was tin, right? Yeah. Lead time. Okay, lead's going. All right, so still working on making water. Let that stuff keep going, which moves us next into headhunting is done. Tough alloy. All right. All right, so this is going to be manually automated. That means I'm going to set up the machines to automate it, but I have to load the initial stuff into the chests to run it, but then it'll run it by itself. Just because I don't want to build a whole new farm, which I still might have to do anyways. We're going to find out in a minute. Tough alloy. Don't you know this is an alloy that's very tough? And that I can never find the ingot. It's so dark. Okay. So, basically, I need ferroboron and lithium. Man, lithium is needed for so many things. Lithium is constantly popping up as something I need in high quality. Quantity, not quality. I can't believe we're halfway through the stream already. My goodness. All right. So, I need ferroboron. Lithium I've got. So I need, basically, 2 alloy furnaces. The first one is going to create ferroboron out of steel and boron, which I have. Ingot former just chinks it out of the liquid. Steel, as we looked, I have a ton of. Boron, I'm not sure how much boron I've got. You know what I should have done? I should have saved that. 9K. It's a lot of boron. It's a fairly good amount of boron. I should have done that. There. Now it's up here, which I don't need a combiner up there. I don't even know why that's there anymore. And I'm not going to need that either. Okay. So I need to make 2 alloy furnaces. I don't know if I think we made one last night. We did, just for the achievement. So that worked out well. Now we'll make another one. Ta-da! No, I'm missing something. Ta-da'd too soon. I preemptively ta-da'd. Don't ever do that. Okay. So basically, I'm going to drop 2 things into this, and then 2 things into the other one, and it's going to give me the tough alloy. I don't want to do that in here, so we're going to do it in here. It's going to take up some... This is a temporary thing. This is not going to be permanent. That pulls into chest, pulls into that. Yes, that will work. That will play. Okay. Let's power them up. That'll work. And then I'll need more cables. I'll need chests. Big chests would be better. In the game! Filthy-minded people. I can't have anything nice around you guys. Ha ha ha! That tickled me. All right, I'm going to need... Oh, let's see. I'm going to need 1, 2, 3, 4 chests. I'm going to need 4 chests. Okay. And chest. Okay. Let's get this done. That and that. 1, that and that. 2. Oh, I forgot. You got to take it out every time. We'll let you stack them in there. There we go. Oh, top those off. Throw that in. Chests. We'll grab some... Not Connell. Cobble. You. Oops. You. And then that will feed directly into the system, which is where I want the tough alloy to go. Then I'll need you. I forgot to break this. You. Delicious. Basic setup. So, steel and boron make ferroboron. Ferroboron with lithium makes tough alloy. Make sense? Now, I could export into this, but I don't want to use up all my boron. That's part of the reason why I'm going to be making this in an as needed. I'm going to need a lot. Eventually. When we get to the point that I have to start making the nuclear craft reactors, I'm going to need an ungodly amount. So, but in the meantime, I can work on some of that off cam. I don't want to use everything I got now. I am going to need some upgrades. Let's do those. Don't have any of the ones I need. 1, 2 stacks. No! Why do I never have crushed obsidian? I forget where I use it all the time. Is that crusher or manufactory? It's manufactory. Let's see here. Trees. No, gotcha. Told that I can never be evil. Wrong! You say that like evil's a bad thing. No. Evil is just a point of view. Oh, look at the heads already. Heads are rolling, my friends. We got some creepers. Captain Q. Dark hacks. Love it. Let's get these in here. The head collection already drastically increasing. Makes me happy. Ooh, pristine Enderman data. Oh, that's another one I needed too. Achievement. Sweet. Go get that in the folder. That way that has it. Oh, that one's full? That one's full. I still have this whole group I haven't used yet. I will probably have to expand that eventually. When I was making that, I couldn't fly, and I didn't know I was using the wand right, and it was much easier once we got the wand. Let's make sure no more went in there. No, looks good, except for that. That comes out. Android stuff goes in here. Okay, cool. So let's get this loaded up a little bit, shall we? While we're waiting on our obsidian. So I said I'm going to need steel. Got a bunch of steel in this first chest. That looks pretty good. Good place to start. All right, then we need lithium down here. I'm specifically skipping boron right now. Once I put boron in, everything starts running. I'm going to throw that in last once I have the energy upgrades so that it doesn't keep hiccuping, which I hate. I can load these two things and they won't do anything until I add the boron. All right, there's lithium. A fair amount of lithium. Okay, upgrades. 3. I ran out of quartz! Why? Why, world? Why you gotta be like that? That's so rude. Can that go through the manufactory? I don't even know if that can go through. I think it can. This is close to done, so we'll give it a second, then I'll throw some in here. Hoping it does. See, look at, even with the energy, with full speed, it still has a hard time keeping up. For the induction matrix, you're correct. I probably did. Okay, good. Quartz can go in here too. My crusher's busy with coal right now, so excellent. Okay, we'll give that a second, and that's looking nice. I do wish there was a way to see how much was in here, how close we are to some of these things, but I do have to go in to do that, and I'm very, very lazy. You guys know this about me. Wrong one. Let's see. I need to do at least 4 stacks in order to make 1 stack of upgrades. And well, now I ran out of something in the middle. What's in the middle? Oh, gold plates. That's easy. There's some gold plates there. This game is out to get me, man. 42. Still not there. I think we're... That's not it again. I keep going not far enough. Still waiting on the quartz. Waiting on the quartz. Come on, quartz. Do your job. 54. We almost got our first stack. Then I can start running. Well, because I don't need the second one to run as fast. I get that build up. Again, buffer chest. I always like a buffer chest instead of running a machine directly into a machine. If I run out of lithium, this one can keep working. But if I don't have a place for this stuff to stack up, the whole machine's going to stop and then everything moves and it's irritating. Buffer chests. I swear by them. All right, there we go. 64. And then you can have 13 to get started. All right, now we're going in for boron. That'll give the rest of that quartz a chance to get done. Can't remember if it's 2 for 1 for fair boron. You doing your gerbs? Gerbs! More gerbs! Delicious. Still going fast. Considering I hardly have any power in there, that's actually going really, really well. Those don't hog as much as... Nuclear craft machines don't go through quite as much power as mechanism machines. Mechanism machines, man, are just hogs. Okay. And then we're doing the upgrades. 45, is that it? Is that enough? Close! I can't leave them last 6 out of there. I won't feel good about myself. 7. Delicious. 1 for later. Cool. Tough alloy is now being durned, which again, we're going to need a lot of eventually. Already up to 131. It's like there's a million in there. Look at us, just bouncing through all the stuff I had for us today. Ooh, disgusting, eh? Black holes. Black holes. Oh no! I don't have a folder for this. Oh god. Forgot. This is going to be a problem. Thank you for reminding me. This is how you remind me what I really... Before you say anything, yes, I thoroughly enjoy Nickelback. Canadian. It's a rule. Some more creepers. I'm going to get a lot of creeper heads. I'm also getting a lot of skeleton heads in them, but they have a folder. Oh, no. Wrong chest. Oh, wait. I don't think we have a bacon donut yet. I do have Darkosto, which is important. Nope, no bacon donut yet. Okay. So that leaves us with the black holes. Let's see how far we can get with that now. The manufactory is still doing some quartz, but it's almost done. So let me grab the rest of the coal dust and put it in there. And then we should be good to get at least a bunch of them done. Why you disappear on me all of a sudden? No, I don't want wood in there. Ooh, that makes me so mad. Somewhere in there is going to be a miscellaneous stack of trees. Look at it. You know it's in there. Which means I got to go a little slower. So I'm watching for a stack of trees. There it is. Or 2 stacks of trees. Okay, hold on. Let me get that. And I got to dig for it. Oh, there's the other one over there. Perfect. Damn trees. Okay. That's a lot. That's a fair amount of stuff. That should give us pretty much what we need for this, if not well beyond. Oh. Hold on a minute. Turn off lead now. It's got to be drained by now. Lead's still working. Lead's still full. Okay. Infinite water source blocks. The first one being the hardest, right? The first one's the one that's giving us crap. I'm going to need the water buckets again. I'm going to set this over here where it's more convenient. You all know how I feel about convenience. Then we're going to make plates for days. For days, I tell you. Because any extra that I make, I'm just going to end up using when I get to the reactors anyways. That's a lot of plates. That's good stuff. But I'm not done yet. No. Can't be stopped. I'm a machine. All right, let's see what we can make out of that. 32. So basically it's just going to be the limitation of filling up my jugs. And again, if I have extra, that's not a bad thing. If I end up making more than I need, that's fine. We said 54, right? That's how many cobblestone generators we made. So I'm going to need 54 of these infinite water blocks as well. So again, upside downside, right? It takes longer to make these than it did the cobblestone, but the water, the black hole tank will fill up infinitely faster than the black hole unit will. So, makes up for it. So, does anybody have anything big planned for the year already? I know we're going to be stepping into spring here in March, and you know, people start spring breaks. Anybody doing anything spring breaky with their family or by themselves? Or anybody got any special trips planned for later this year that they're excited about? Or, you know, special events you're going to or participating in or holding? Hell, I don't know. I had a whole box of Samoas today. Not connected to what I just asked you, but boy, are those some good cookies. Hello, Pikachu. Pikachu 2. Forgot the end there. My bad. Let's see. Mustang Ranch in Pigeon Rally. Jan! You know, I live in East Tennessee, right? What weekend are you coming down? I'll be at a convention on March 9th and 10th here in Knoxville. But I worked in Pigeon Forge, Sevierville, and Gatlinburg for years. I managed several of the Taco Bells in that area. I worked at several of the different attractions, haunted houses. I managed one and worked at another one as assistant manager for years. And what else in that area? Delivered pizza at several different pizza places, specifically Fat Man's Pizza. Not named after me, but you know. I got some funny stories about Fat Man Pizza I'll tell sometime. But I can't tell those ones here on YouTube because they're a bit more adult-oriented. Those ones get saved for Twitch, where I have an older audience. Okay, that's a lot. Let's see what we can do with what I just did. I had exactly enough to make 64. Are you kidding me? All of that made just 64? Holy smokums. That's 8! We all of that made us 8. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. Here's what we're going to do. I'm going to get this started. We're going to make one more, so I've got 9, which is one wall, right? And then we're going to get that started, and then I can add more off camera, because this is going to take a real long time, more so than I thought. So I don't want you guys to see me sit here for the next hour just making water blocks. Again, automating this is helpful, but the time it would take me to automate this, would be the same amount of time it would take me to do it manually, and then I'm not going to need many more after that. So bear with me. We just need to make a couple more. Then we'll go in there and we'll get it started with the first 9, which in itself is fast, right? We talked about that. The water one's much faster. And I'll work on it this week and get it going so it's working for next week. What do we got here? We go there a lot, really. Nice. A lot of fun. I haven't been up there in a few years. Again, I lived up there. My family all lived and worked up in that area. So it was... My sister worked at Dollywood for years. My mom worked at several different craft places up in there doing different crafts, painting and all that kind of stuff. It's why we ended up moving to this country. My mom thought she was going to get rich as an artist. Jesus Christ. Not that I regret moving here. I just regret the stupid reason behind it. Okay, there we go. That should be enough to get us one more, right? Here's the hoping. Already did that. Yeah, that should get us. All right, that got us 4 more. I actually did all right. So I'll take a few. We can do a few more. So now we need fluid extraction cables, of which I will need more. That is not going to be enough. Thunk. There's a stack of them. Cool. And that is enough fluid cables. I'm not going to need anything else there. Yeah, that should get us started. So I don't need the buckets right now, but I will need the tank. Come here. And that should do us. That should be everything we need. Excellent. Let's see there. Vacation in May for all our birthdays. Jeep invasion in August. Gotcha. Dolly passes this year. First time since COVID. Got it. Have you arrested and deported? For what? What did I say? I honestly don't know what I said, but I'm sure it was hilarious. 2 and then the third one. 1, 2, third one. All right. That matches it. So then I'm going to go and put this, which again, the fluid ones by default are set on maximum transfer. But the energy in the items are not. It just bugs me. It's so dang inconsistent. See how much faster that is when I don't have to all the things, right? There was no thing going on right there. Very nice to have. Already working. Put 2 of these on here. I got 3 extra, so I might as well get them going. That's too far away. Too far away. Leave me to myself. That's a little fuel for you there. Great band. Loved them. Wish they'd have lasted a little bit longer. Which, I mean, they did. Don't worry about it. It's a good band. Just trust me. All right. Whoop. All right. So I'm at 2.5 million items. I'm almost at 1 million water already. So you'll see this one is going to fill up so much faster than this one. I probably could just leave it at this many, but I'm going to finish it just because I want to see what it looks like all built in here and cool with both of them in opposite corners. I think that's going to look pretty smooth. So I will work on those off cam by the next week's streams. I wanted to come here. I just didn't want to come here for the stupid motivation reason that my family used. I love it here. I wouldn't go back. All right. Now this one's mine. Put it back up there. And we got some heads in there. I'm just fixing those so I can auto sort. Wrong one again. Creeper and Blake. Oh, that's a new one. Didn't cover up. Now, interesting thing. Much like many blocks, one problem with the heads is if you set them down, that head, even if it has the same name, it will not stack with the block that has not been set down. So hypothetically, I got 2 Goods heads here, right? If I were to set one on the ground and put it in here, I'd have one and then another Good head. They'd be separate piles. These chests work the same way. If the chest has been placed on the ground, it will not stack with ones that have not. Compact machines. Another one. There's a lot of blocks like that. If you're ever wondering why some of them are not stacking with each other, odds are some of them you've actually placed in the world, the other ones you have not. There can be other reasons. That's just one of the most common ones. All right, let's see. Where was I? Did I already turn it off? I did. Okay. Sweet. How are we looking? Still pumping out lead. Lots of lead in there. Crates. Crates is another one. Crates is another one. Regular chests are not like that. Regular chests will stack back on top of each other. But specialty ones will not. All right. Good deal. So I'm going to go ahead and check off black holes. Because even if we don't touch it, it'll get us the achievement as it is right now. So that leaves us with disgusting AE. And I have an hour left, so I can't avoid it. Okay. All right. So, for AE, I have no intention of building an AE system. If you've been here more than 2 seconds, you know that I don't like the AE system. But I've been quested by the community to get every achievement in the game again. Or as long as the achievements are not broken. So for storage, that means I have to get, where's it at? It's down here in the stupid ones, isn't it? Yeah, here it is. The maximum size storage disk, fluids disk, gas storage disk. So to do that, I'm going to need a lot of trash. A lot of AE trash. Although, just for those of you wondering, what we did today was this one. Here it is. So we did fill a black hole unit with any item, right-click it. Fill a whole tank with any liquid, right-click it. So when it's full, all I got to do is right-click on it, basically to look inside, and then I'll get those achievements. We have octuple compressed netherrack block and sugarcane block. We did that. So that's already done. Well, they're working right now. That's too complicated. We did that yesterday. We still have more of these to work on, but we'll get there. I need to get some of them. A lot of them are Twilight Forest, and we just haven't messed with much in the Twilight Forest yet. Floaty block, Lost Cities cakes, the airship. These are things we'll do during storage cleanup sometimes. Same with all the crates that I don't use. Same with some of these power things. I don't have zombies, ghast, or anything from the Twilight Forest yet. So I need those. But yes. Okay. So AE, again, we're going to start by building the basics AE system. Because I'm going to need that, at least these components, the different silicon presses and stuff, in order to make all of the trash I need to make the maximum size storage things, which is all I'm working towards, is making the maximum size storage. That's the hard part. Storage is what makes AE trash. It's all the work that goes into making any adequate storage size. What's this? Oh, this is done. I don't technically have to leave that here anymore. Goes up here with that guy. So these are the compact machines that have stuff in them that don't have to be connected to anything to pull stuff in and out. So that's all those. Ones that need to have the connected because items are coming out of them, those are down here. Oh, somebody wanted me to check real quick and see if we got any, what was the stuff? The platinum yet. Let's take a quick look while we're in here. If so, that might be nice. Doesn't look like it. Because if so, it wouldn't have been able to be pulled out. So, not. The answer to that is no. I have not gotten any platinum yet. How much liquid experience going? That's not bad. Again, it's a lot slower now. Again, this is why I have the overflow chest, right? Well, I'm in here. Nothing can leave. That's why I have those. And these don't look like... They're not moving super fast right now because they don't need to. The laser drills are only pulling stuff out every so often. But I guess I will need to come in here and use lenses at some point and get platinum going. Let me add that to the list. I'm not going to do that now. I'm not going to put off AE. Don't worry, you AE freaks. I'm still going to do it. We'll add it to the list. Put platinum lenses, and that'll be on the list if we get done the AE stuff. No, I haven't done anything with the lenses yet. I just honestly didn't bother messing with it, so... Look at all the creeper heads we're getting. So many creeper heads. Okay. Hey, let's do it in order. Alright, so to get AE started, we have to make a silicon press and a logic press. I'm going to need silicon. Wait. To start this off, I need to get silicon going. By making one of my favorite blocks in the game. Before they ruined it. Material. Stone. Oh, I'm spelling it wrong. Stonework. There it is. The Material Stonework Factory. My favorite. I loves it. What do I need? The bottom two? Easy enough. Just need some buckets. Where's the buckets at? Oh, they're over here now. Really don't need that much lava, but that'll be fine. Please don't make it be iron. Please don't make it be iron. Haha, it did not. Yeah! Material Stonework Factory, baby. One of my favorite blocks in the game. It makes me so, so happy. And we can automate that puppy right here. I'm going to have to do a little bit of extra work to make it work. Okay. So let's see. I need it to make silicon. Silicon. So that means I need 3... Okay. We're going to start and stop this a couple times so I can make sure I have it working right. Funk. Alright, so now it's just making cobblestone. I need to that is making it into gravel. That would make it into sand, but I have to blacklist gravel real quick. Or cobblestone. Come here. This is the only you got to get it working right. Okay, so I'm going to blacklist cobblestone. Now that I blacklist cobblestone, it goes over to gravel, but I don't need gravel, so I got to blacklist gravel. So let's click on that one and blacklist gravel. Now that's going to turn that into sand. Yes, it is. So we're going to take sand. We're going to blacklist sand so it stops pulling that out too. Oh, I forgot to do the thing. Hold on. There we go. Does that make silicon? Yes, it did. Sweet. I might have made something else in there as well. Silicon. There it is. Let's get that in a folder real quick. And now that silicon is going to go in there. Sweet deal. Oh, and I got some more heads. And a piece of sandstone. That was the other thing I made there by accident. Some sandstone. Oh, got a new head. Blargergists. Okay. Let me catch up with chat here. But got me on start plotting messages. Yeah. Building a power source. Should I build a nuclear reactor or solar power? Nuclear. Well, depends. Are you doing Sky Factory 4? Let me ask you that first. Because if you're in a different pack, there may be different or better power sources. If you're in Sky Factory 4, depending on what power you're... I'm right now running everything off of 7 geothermals on an infinite lava loop. Sky Factory 4, sweet. So this is what's powering everything that I have running right now, except for some of the compact machines, which has their own one of these in it. So, upgradable geothermal generator with 4 stacks of speed modifiers. Automated user on the highest cobblestone generator. Cauldron, torch, fluid. Basically, cobblestone goes in here. It puts it in here, turns it into lava. This turns lava into energy, and that energy is what runs the user. So it's all cyclical. Once you have that built, you never have to add anything else to it again. And you can run cables off it or so on. I have flux running right now. So that's easy power to make, and then if you get low, you just make another one. Just make another one. If you then want to make a very big power source, of the reactors, the easiest one to make is the nuclear craft fission reactor. And if you're looking to do all the achievements, it's on the list anyways. We're going to build one. It's in here somewhere, isn't it? Yeah, here it is. Nuclear craft fission reactor, 24 by 24 by 24. That's the fusion. Am I talking about the fusion? Which one do I want? There it is. Build this -9 fusion reactor. Right-click the bottom center block of the core to unlock it. Yes, this one. The fission. So 24 by 24 by 24 fission reactor is an achievement, and it's not hard to make. You make TBU fuel for it, which is the easiest fuel. I have tutorials showing you how to make the fuel, how to make the reactor, and what pattern of coolants to use to make it work if you use TBU fuel. Now, a lot of people come back and say, hey, your coolant pattern didn't work. Mine melted down. And I say, did you use TBU fuel like I told you to? And they're like, no, I used this super hot one. Then yes, mine's not going to work. Mine's specifically designed to run TBU fuel, which is the easiest fuel to make. You can get a lot of power out of that. It'll more than serve your needs. Where else you connect to other machines? Yes, with flux. So for power, here's I'd recommend doing what I'm doing. So if you use flux, this is a flux controller. You go in, you create a flux network. Okay? There are flux points and flux ports. One of them puts power into the network, the flux network, and you can make little flux storages that hold power. And the other one takes power out. So let's see, where's a flux that I could? Okay, these are running off of a flux. I'm not gonna be able to get all the way down there. Oh, where do I have? Oh, here's one. So this is a flux point. This is pulling power out of my network. And it's powering this machine. And then I use energy cables to connect it to everything else. Just because these are cheaper to make than these. But you can just use a ton of flux. Again, if we look at my geothermals, you'll look that there's a flux port on each one. That's putting power in the system. Now, this is creating more power than I'm using. So instead of using the flux storages, which use a lot of ender pearls and early on can be expensive, and again are also limited in the amount of power they can use, I build this instead. This is an induction storage. This is a small one. You can make them much bigger. The bigger they are, the more power they'll hold, as well as with this what size of blocks you put inside of them. This will hold, right now it's at 28.88 GRF. GRF means a whole lot of power. I'll be honest with you. I don't know what that means. But it's a lot. I made 28.88. I should write that down to make sure that it's such a big number that it takes a while for it to switch to the next number. I'm going to write that down so I can keep track of whether it's going up or down. Because if it starts going down, I just need to add a couple more geothermals until I get to the point that I have a reactor. And then you can run your reactor, store its power in here as well. Because in a perfect situation, you should be producing more power than you're using. If you ever want to make the huge fusion reactor, which is one of the hardest achievements in Sky Factory 4 to get, you need a ton of power just to kickstart it and get it going. So the earlier you can get a large amount of power built up, the better you're going to be when it comes time to build those larger reactors. That a lot of time, almost all of them need a kickstart, except for that big fission one that I talked about, which we're going to be making. So if you go back a couple episodes, you'll see me build this and connect flux. So when I have a storage set up like this, basically I create two networks. See how these ones are blue and these are purple? And I know the different sizes. We'll get to that. But blue, right, is going to be, like we go in here, we look at my networks. Blue is this is my machine. This is my network. So these ones are pulling power out of this machine and sending it to any of the blue little ones, the little blue ports connected to any machine. So these are pulling power out. These ones, my purple network, this is all my power sources, my geothermals, are sending power into this machine for this. Is it 7 by 7? No, you can make it 5 by 5, is I believe really the smallest. And I have tutorials for how to build that as well, if you need to. You can make it really big. Like I think the maximum was 18 by 18, I think. Too big to fit in here. But the whole goal of that is inside of this are certain cells that you make. We'll look at them here. I'll pull them up real quick. So here we have the inductions. See, there's 4 and then 4 more. So this is a basic induction cell. And if we look at this green one, this is a basic induction provider. So you need to have one of each inside, at least, to store power. You can't just make all of one. So the greens match, then there's a step above that, which is advanced, and advanced there as well. And then you have elite, and elite as well, all the way up to ultimate and ultimate. So they're expensive. It takes a while to make. I only went up to elite, and I think I spent half an episode of this streaming making them. And I didn't even fill it. I think I've got like 2 rows of one and 2 rows of the other. I could still put more in here. If I ever get to the point this is getting full, I can make more and add more in there. So you don't have to fill it. But you do want to have 1 for 1. So if you've got 1 induction cell, you need to have 1 provider. 2 cells, 2 providers, 3 cells, 3 providers. And I recommend keeping them on the same level. You don't have to. You have like 10 basic induction cells and 2 induction providers, but it gets a lot harder to calculate if you're even there. Oh, is it increasing? Do we see it? Is it higher now? Oh, it is. Good. Okay, thank you. I didn't originally plan on being in here long enough to see. So thank you for pointing that out, Relic. So yes. So at this point, my power is increasing because I'm making more power than I'm using. There's 2 reasons for that. 1, I have a bunch of geothermals going. The second reason is whenever I build a compact machine, 99% of the time, I give it its own power source. So I have 1 of geothermal in here running everything in this machine. I do that for a couple of reasons. 1, I can pick up this machine, take it anywhere I want, and not have to worry about reconnecting it to a power source somewhere. I could take it to the Nether, I could take it to the End, I could take it to the Lost Cities. Slap it down anywhere, it's going to keep working because everything that needs to work in here is self-sufficient. And I just like having them that way. But you could have flux. I do have 1. Which one is it? This one. So the sugarcane farm, this one is running on a flux network. Because to be honest, I got in there and I forgot the stuff to make one, so I just used flux on that machine. And packagers don't use very much power anyways. So you can use flux. Flux will go in and out of compact machine. So machines inside, obviously, like this, the power is being stored in here and then coming back out to my other machines. which is what's running all of those. It's what's running these. It's what's running all of that. And then even more in other places that I'm not looking at right now. So yes, induction, there's how to build an induction storage is and I just show you the small one, I believe. I think I just show you, because again, once you know how to make the small one, it's the same thing except bigger, right? You just make it bigger and put more stuff in it. And you don't have to fill it. You can leave 3/4 of it empty if you want, and just have a few of each one in there. It's just the more you add inside, of the bigger they are, the more power your thing will hold. So I like it because, like I said, I didn't fill it, but if it starts to look like it's full, I'll just make a few more induction thingamabobbers, slap them inside, and now I've doubled the amount of storage I have. But they hold a lot of power, very, very, with even just a few of the good ones. So, okay. That's fun. I had to get to chat about things. Okay. Trash AE. And I wasn't just having that conversation to avoid trash AE. I want you to know that. I was letting some silicone build up so we could work on trash AE. I know you guys are what you're thinking. Don't even try it. Didn't you make one in all the mods 8? Yes, I've made the largest one on several ones. I've made it on this one. I made a maximum sized one on the Sky Factory 4 Sky Grid run through that we did. And I made one on the Sky Factory 4 Prestige run that I did last, where I lived in the Lost Cities. It was underground, if I remember correctly. So I made large ones several times before. Okay. All right. So now that we have a superior storage system, let's make a trash AE system. We're not going to use it. We're just going to make it. Okay, so I need to make silicon press and a logic press and all the presses. Hold the presses and keep them away from me. Okay, I forget how to make them. Oh yes, I have to melt tough alloy. Right. I knew I was making tough alloy for a reason. Ugh. All right, tough alloy. Let me grab a stack. I'm probably not going to need this much of it, but so be it. I've already got a melter over here, and that's where we're going to be making our presses. All right, so now I got to make the components for it. You love AE? That's okay. A lot of people do, and I recommend everybody build one. I don't like it. That doesn't mean that it's worse. It means I don't like it. If you like it more, then it's better for you. And I think everybody should make every system and find the one that works for them. I just have about 30 reasons why I think a simple storage system is infinitely better than an AE. And I say it all the time, so I'm not going to drown you with it again. But I still think everybody should make an AE because you got to figure that out for yourself, right? All right, I need a cobblestone circuit mod. I need a that one's using ferroboron. Crap, it's different material every time. Why? Why you got to be like that? Circuit press. How do I make a circuit press? Circuit press. I need that. I need to use a chisel head cast. Okay. Chisel. I'll need that means I'm going to need gold, doesn't it? Man, I hope gold in this doesn't alloy into the same. I hope it'll fit. Should. Let's see. Wait. I may not need to do that. Draven, don't be stupid. Draven, don't be stupid. No. Wait, maybe I do. Crap, I don't remember. I'll be stupid. Let's see. I need the pattern first. Chisel head. That's that one. And then I put that in here with some cobblestone. There goes some cobblestone. I don't like tinkers either. There's that. Okay. Then I put that in there. That's when I need the gold. Oh, come on, gold. Don't tell me you won't fit in there. It won't fit in there. Pour this back out again. Make room for the gold. Oh, I've already got a chest that feeds out of that. Okay, good. Will you play a mod pack with subs? I have on occasion. Sometimes we run community packs or servers. We have done that in the past. I don't commonly because I'll be honest, I just don't have time. You know, a lot of the work that I do on Minecraft, I do like, why in the world did I do that? That's because I'm not paying attention. Is because when I'm working and such, so it's easy for me to, I can't talk, if that makes sense, while I'm working, right? But I can do this. So it would be all right. All right, so there's that. Why did I need that? God, I hate this thing. Why did I need to make all of these things? I need this thing. Didn't I just make one of those? Then why did it make me make a chisel head cast? No, that made this. I'm so confused. I always get lost in the stupidity of this. That thing, I need to go. Oh, it's got to be in an inscriber. Of course. Of course. It makes me do more stupid things. Okay. Let's make an inscriber now. Inscriber. Is that the inscriber? Oh, no! Fluix. I don't think I have any Fluix. I don't think I've done a single thing with Fluix because I don't need it for anything good. Oh, what's that there? Tanks. Hey, I'm glad you make your tutorial. Oh, well, I'm glad I could help out, Tanks. Thank you, thank you. Mostly the geothermal energy one. We were just talking about that just a few minutes ago. Yeah, the geothermal energy one is popular. It's what I've been using. It's what I'm running all of my stuff on right now until I get to the point that I can make a mechanism reactor, which is the reactor that I prefer over both of the nuclear craft reactors. But it is a bit more work to set up, but once you've got it set up, it's so nice. Fluix, how do I get that trash again? Redstone with mineral. Or, now we'll do it with this one. Redstone with mineral. Okay. Why did I have tough alloy? What part of that made me use tough alloy? I don't even remember. Redstone. And then, what else did I say? Mineral. Mineral, I'm assuming it's chunks. Let's see. Drying, crushing, manufacturing, infusing. There it is. Do I got anything in there? Clear it out. Redstone. No. Turn on all the right way. Probably going to need a million of these things too. But we'll get there when we get there. Oh, stack for a stack. That worked out pretty well. All right, so that gives me Fluix to make an inscriber, of which I'll need like 50 of these things to make this in any reasonable amount of time. Some more stickies. There's an inscriber. Let's start with one. I'm going to put this somewhere better where it can take up less space after we get this started. So I needed that. Was there any gold left in there? 16 ingots. Oh, 1 ingot. That makes way more sense. Make that into an ingot. Okay, so that's going to need power. Let's see. I should have adding energy to the network. No, that's the wrong one. I need a point. Flux point. Flux point. Flux, 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 flux. Flux point. Which now I'm not scared to run out of pearls, which is nice. Oh, Omen says, you helped me so much. Sorry, yesterday I was so confused. Hey, I was happy to help out, man. Thank you so much for coming by and saying so. It is a pleasure to have you. Welcome to the community. I stream here every Sunday and Monday, so, you know, if you ever get into a point where you're like, hey, I really need... I have questions about Sky Factory 4 that I need answers in live, pop on in. I'll explain it on channel if I can. I'll try. Oh, I forgot you can only add one at a time because that serves a purpose. For the record, I'm going to complain the entire time I have to do AE. I don't want there to be any illusions or lies between any of us. I don't even need 4 of these. Why am I making all these? I don't even know. All right, now that I have this, now what do I have to do? Now I've got to make the press thing. That's probably where I needed the tough alloy. Calculation press. So it's that thing I just made with tough alloy. Okay, so that's where the tough alloy was part of it. Okay. And I don't know how many tough alloys it's going to take, so we'll throw in 3 and see. Let's see. I'm joining when I'm still assembling. Sure thing, man. Swing on by. And by the way, I know, for the record, I would say, sure thing, man, hey, boss, so on and so forth. I don't mean that to assume anything. Man, woman, I don't give a shit. I try to point things out. I try to clear this up. I'll do it the nice way. I don't say anything to be insensitive. I just say it because I'm ignorant and I just don't care. Tell me I'm saying something wrong and I won't do that again. I'll try. Anyways, right? So all you can do. This is a channel where I do not tolerate racism, sexism, and any of the other stuff. Racism, all that stuff. Don't do that here. Everybody's welcome here. And I normally don't have to bring that up during streams because I'm very lucky to have an amazing community. I only usually have to mention it when we do a Jackbox night. Because Jackbox night, people say we're playing Jackbox and pop in for that. And we've had a few negative people pop in the past. What do you use to get all of your Inferium stuff? All right, thanks. I can help you there. So right off the bat, definitely some seeds. To get your first ones, a mob farm will help, although the drop rate on it is very small. I have more success going to the nether and then just killing stuff in the nether. Once you have 8, you can make an Inferium seed. Then you plant that. When it gives you 8, make another seed. When it gives you 8, and each time you're increasing that, more and more come through. Once you get a little ways in, you want to start messing with deep mob learning. In modern packs, it's called hostile neural networks, but it's deep mob learning in Sky Factory 4. In Sky Factory 4, basically what you do is you create a data model. This is a data model of a certain creature, and you put it inside of a deep learner. I will show you. Here's a witch data model. So I have this a deep learner, I'm carrying it around. Now every time I kill a witch, I'm leveling up that data model by 1. And if you do it like 1,000 times, it gets all the way maxed out to self-aware. Where are you going to find all those witches? You don't need to. You just have to kill 6 of them. That will change it from tier faulty to tier basic. Then you put it in a simulation chamber and feed it polymer clay. And it's going to run a simulation of you killing a witch. And every time it runs a simulation, you get the experience of killing a witch. So as long as you keep throwing polymer clay in there, hi Buffy. As long as you keep throwing polymer clay in there, it'll level it up for you. It's like I'm doing an Ender Dragon data model, and I've got it up to advanced. And as it levels up, you have a better chance of it dropping what's called a pristine data. Pristine. Let me show you. Let me pull up pristine. So here you go. Pristine skeleton, pristine slime, pristine enderman, pristine ender dragon. That's the one I'm... Hi, Buffy. Come here, baby. My kitty wants some attention. I'm streaming right now. You have to wait. I bring this all the way around for one reason. Have you ever fought the Wither? So basically, what you want to do, as soon as you can make a way to kill the Wither, build a way to fight the Wither. I have tutorials that will show you how to do that. How to manually fight the Wither. All right, you're going to build a little cage of wither-proof blocks. You're going to go farm some skulls, which isn't easy, but you get some skulls. And you build a Wither. You kill a Wither, it gives you a nether star. Once you have a nether star, you can make the Wither data model. Then you have to kill 6 more Withers. Sounds like a lot, but it only takes about 10 minutes once you have the soul sand and the skulls you need. Once you have a basic one, you start running that through the simulation chamber. And the reason for that is, the whole reason to answer your question, is every pristine matter you can trade it for 2. You take that pristine matter, ran into a wall, and you put that in a loot fabricator, and you can turn it into something. And the Wither ones turn into 2 supreme essence. You have another star. Excellent. If you have another star, you can go ahead and make a Wither model. Then kill 6 Withers. Once you kill 6 wethers, every day, every pristine it gives you supreme, which is, other than insanium, which is useless in Sky Factory 4. It is. There's no need to make insanium in Sky Factory 4. But with supreme, that's it. That's how I get all my essence now. Because I just break that down into the smaller essences as I need them. Because like 1 is worth a whole bunch. I know that was a really long answer, but that's how I get mine. And unless you're familiar with deep mob learning, it's not going to make a lot of sense. Okay. I have made the thing, didn't I? Oh, I have to pour it. I was letting that cook. That's part of the reason I was chatting so much. I don't think I have enough in there. I don't. It's going to take a lot of tough alloy. Great. Because it is against the rules for AE to be convenient. How to get glitched diamond armor. Oh, yeah, the glitched armor. I have tutorials for that, too. But yes, the glitch is a good set of armor. I skip it normally and go right to Supremium. Just because I prefer Supremium armor. But the glitch armor is very good. And if you can get a hold of that early, by all means. Being able to fly is everything. That's why I try to get to the nether quickly, so I can get to a nether fortress and get some nether wart, so I can make an air charm. It's horrible flight, but it's better than no flight. And it makes a world of difference, especially in a sky block. Oh. Boy, this doesn't melt fast, does it? Why do I have some obsidian? Anybody know why I have some obsidian? Where did I get that from? Crazy. You have a maxed out Enderman model. You can turn each pristine into 4 to 8 inferium. That's optional. A lot of them you can get inferium from. That's very true. A lot of them will do so. I usually just do the supremium because it's a lot. Granted, I still have the seeds going. So when you look at my essences, you'll see I have a whole lot of inferium and a whole lot of supremium and just a little bit of the middle ones because I make those as I need to by breaking down supremium. But it's easier to break supremium down than it is to build inferium up, if that makes sense. Because I don't need any of the crystals or anything to break it down to a smaller level. What am I doing? Oh, yes, tough alloy. Are you done melting yet? Get in there. That's still not going to be enough, is it? Ugh. Wish I'd have kept that other smeltery over here now. Oh, yeah, speaking of, how's my smeltery doing? Still pouring. God, that was a lot of lead. What's after lead? Next will be nickel. Woo! So that's what I mean. Each time I get all the way through, there's more than there was the time before. Eventually, the chest will be full, and I won't be able to completely drain it. I'll just have to turn it on for a while, then switch to the next one. I'm honestly at the point that many of these, I probably am never going to use the amount of nickel that I have. It's just not a material I can think of any reason to have a lot of, but, you know, why not? You need 10,000 for the singularity. I'm not sure what else nickel's good for. I'm sure there's something. I can't think of anything, though. Boy, look at this. Okay, I want to point out how long it's taken just to make the first press. I could have had all simple storage set up by now. Could have a simple storage system and all of these made in the time it's taken me to make one press. Granted, I did do a little chatting in there. I'll admit that. Is that enough? Yes, thankfully. Oh. Does that eat up my stone thing? Or do I get the stone thing back? I don't know if it eats it or not. That's why I made a couple. Nope, didn't eat it. Cool. All right. There's the first one. Now let's do it 5 more times. Okay, 3 more times, really. So now I have to do the same thing, but with ferroboron. Oh, God. I'm going to grab some ferroboron. Again, another example of one machine running faster than the other. Oh, I've run out. I'll have to refill that in a minute. I got a lot of ferroboron, though, so I'm okay there. I'm assuming I'm going to need 12 again. Same thing, right? Or 9? I think it was 9 that I put in there total. So we'll get those going. And let's start gathering the stuff for the next one, right? After ferroboron, I'm going to need steel. Okay. Let's grab some steel. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then I got to go back to press. And the last one is iron. Okay, well, that's at least slightly convenient. That melts a little faster. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. You're the only streamer YouTuber I've seen that actually reads what people say. Oh, I try, and sometimes I miss it, and I always feel so bad. I always feel so bad when I go back and I see that I missed something, or maybe a bunch of people chat at once and I miss somebody's in there. Please know that if I missed it, I'm not ignoring you on purpose, unless you spent the last 10 minutes telling me what to do. Then I don't pay any attention to you. Just because backseat gaming is a pet peeve. Somebody, do this. Don't do this. I'm telling you, do this. No, you're not listening. Do this. Do this. Man, you go do it. I'm playing my way. Luckily, I don't have much of that going on. I have a very good community. It rarely happens. I have a bit harder of a time keeping up with Discord, but I do try. I really do. It's a little bit harder because a lot of times people chat during the day when I'm at work, and it's hard for me to bounce back and forth to Discord while I'm working because I've got like a Discord equivalent at work. I'm constantly answering questions. I work remotely. Some of you new folks who may be out there who don't know this, I work as an admissions advisor for a university. So I help get people signed up for school. My work computer is right there. So you can imagine how easy it is for me to multitask that, work on projects, do other things that are important. Like right now, while I'm waiting for this to melt, I'm going to take a quick second to switch over here. You guys can't see it, but I'm quickly clicking on the hourly market on Raid Shadow Legends, which is a mobile game, but you can play it on your PC. You can sync the accounts. I play it purely on my PC. It's probably one of the best mobile games I've ever played. I have so much fun with this. They are not a sponsor. They're not giving me any money to tell you that. That's just me enjoying the game. And I do. So I just clicked over and grabbed my hourly. I've done it twice already. Every hour I get free stuff, so I jump on there real quick to do it. Let's see here. What am I making? Sadly, I'm making an AE storage system. Nobody's happy about it. But it's part of the... I'm trying to do every achievement in Sky Factory 4. The community has tasked me to do so. So right now, I'm making the different presses. So there's 4 different presses that you need in AE to make all the basic components that you're going to need. There's a inscriber calculation, inscriber engineering, inscriber logic, and inscriber silicon. I really only need a couple of them right now, but I'm going to need them all, so I'm just making all 4 of them at once. And each one takes a different material and this thing. So as soon as these last 3 ferroboron melt, then we're going to do the same thing with 9 steel, then 9 iron. Not the Gulf thing. Those. All right, that's everything it needs. It is 9 each time, so luckily that's worked out well for us. And I'll put those in there, so those will pour right in when they're done. As we can see, the steel cooks much faster. I did the slow ones first. So now we'll be able to burn through these. We're not going to get real far into AE, but we're going to get it started today. And we'll do more of it next week, as much as it may break my heart. But we will. Again, this would probably be a bit faster if I was doing it in a smelter. But right now, my smelter's mass-producing something else. Well, I think it's lead, right? Oh, it's almost done. You can tell, because when this is full, I know that it's full. So for me, all of my amber for my saplings are being auto-crafted by these machines and being put back into my storage system. And then over here, each one of these cables is pulling that amber into a chest. We built this part yesterday. And then, it's the first time I built this. It worked out. We were trying something new. So, what are you doing, kitty? You can't climb up there. You know better than that. When my smeltery is empty, I flip a switch, and it will then take whatever's inside of those, and it'll wirelessly transfer it into this chest, which then goes down and fills up my smeltery. There's a buffer chest there that'll hold a lot. So I'm using these compact chests, which as you can see are massive inside. So Then then I can turn that off, and when that one drains, and I don't have to go inside, I can look. When it stops pouring, I know it's empty, and then it's safe to add the next fluid. So that works out well. And so now before I was manually taking the amber out and putting it in this chest. That's why it's set up over here. And then we just did this part yesterday. But this has been so much nicer because we went to the fastest mulch. So as you can see, my saplings are growing as fast as they can without any external assistance. So now they're making amber very fast, and it would be way too much time for me to just sit here and constantly move it back and forth. So for convenience sake. Convenience! Iron! Oh, the other one's done already? Sweet. That was fast. I like that. Hey, Buffy, hop down, sweetie. We got 30 minutes left. Let's see. This, so I don't have streams Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday. This Friday is a Twitch night. So I will be streaming over on Twitch. I'm not sure what yet. I stream different games over there. I've got a couple new games that I've been thinking of jumping into. Let's see. What are the new games that I got? I got some of the newer Tomb Raider games. I got Deus Ex Mankind Divided. I got Death in the Water and Death in the Water 2 and Shark Attack. I got 3 different shark games because I like water-based stuff. And I also got a hold of... I did get Sea of Thieves. I'm not a huge Sea of Thieves fan. When it first came out, I got it. When it was in beta. And it's the only game I've ever returned. Now, I'm told it's way better now. Why are you not working? Oh, we're still cooking. There we go. I'm told it's way better now. And it might be. So I picked it up because it was on sale during one of the sales. And, I may download it again. Okay. I don't need that. I can go back in here. I'm not going inside any more compact machines today. Ooh, what's that? Here's a shot to get through a... Hey! Excellent! It's double shot night, Steven. Double shot night. Let's see. First in line, Frosted Orange Tennessee Moonshine. Again, not the best. I had their Butterscotch Moonshine previously. That was good stuff. Become quite a moonshine guy over the last couple of years. I have another moonshine over there I totally forgot that I have. I just try to usually only open one at a time. Whew, that is pungent. The orange one, not as good. I got this at Brushy Mountain Penitentiary. It's about 30 minutes or more, close to, from where I live. And it used to be a penitentiary up until like the 90s. And then now it's all run down and it's a tourist place. But they have a distillery. Their vodka's really good too. Okay. Cool. All right, so I've got those. Let's pull that out of here for now. We've got those monstrosities. What do I need for the achievement? Why don't I have those yet? Because I haven't taken them out of the inventory. There we go. 4 achievements. That was fast. And obtain a Fluix crystal. Done. Achievement. Knocking out a bunch of these is going to be relatively quick. It's when we start working on the storage cells that everything goes to hell. Let's see. Obtain a logic processor. Okay. Shot of orange moonshine. Shot number 1. Here we go. Oh, God. I went down a little wrong. I'm not going to lie. Ugh. Okay. All right. And again, after all of that stuff, I'm gonna tell you this right now because people ask. This is why I don't like AE. Right here, this part. I have to make a bunch of these. I also got to make a bunch of diamond ones. I also got to make a bunch of quartz ones. Then I got to mix them with red ones, redstone. Then I have to make 1,000,000 of those just to be able to make a decent sized storage. Or I can make 1 filing cabinet out of some iron bars And then I can make 5 pieces of paper into 8 folders, and each of those folders holds 2+ billion items. And none of it needs power. So again, think on that. Think on that. I have right there with just 8 folders in one filing cabinet, I have over 20 billion items capable to be stored without requiring power for any of them. And I can do just about anything with that system as you can with an AE. A few things I can do AE can't. A few things AE can do that I can't. But everything I need to do, I can do. AE is a little bit better when handling fluids. I'll be the first to admit that. But refined storage is better than both of them, and we all know that. Refined storage is the good one. Okay, I need a printed circuit thingamabobber. So I need the inscriber and a gold, okay? Not to mention all the basic materials in gold and iron and quartz that I need to put this together. That was, which one am I doing? Logic, right? Logic? Logic. And a gold. And I can only put one in at a time. Okay, so there's the logic part. Now I need the silicon part. I'm going to need a silicon. I'm having trouble making compact walls. When I throw the redstone, nothing happens. Okay, let's talk about that real quick. All right, so number one, you have to be outside of the orange square to throw it in. You can't be inside. You have to throw it in from the outside. That's the first part. The second part is you have to have everything built inside correctly, right? So inside you have to have a block of iron with a piece of redstone on top, step out of the orange square, throw the redstone in. If you don't have the orange square, then something is blocking your build from working. But you have to throw it from outside in. That, I'll be honest, took me a while to figure that out. I closed the doors because Draven was not raised in a barn. Ah, raised in a barn. Is it just more common? Fine, like fine has the steps to process your smelt, craft them. Well, I wouldn't say it's more complicated. It's more wasted time. And more limited, because AE storage is always going to be more limited in the items that you can store inside of its storage disks, because it can only hold a certain amount of items. Whereas a refined storage, you have a disk, let's just say it's a 500,000 size disk. I know they're not in that size. I'm just using a round number. You could put 500,000 of one thing or one of 500,000 different things. There just isn't a disk for AE that can do that. There's only going to be, they'll hold a certain amount of stacks of a certain amount of things. It's limiting, and the stuff to get to that, all these steps I'm talking about now, take forever and a ton of resources. That's the problem. You're always going to be limited. Whereas again, one folder and eight folders, I can hold 2 billion of an item. When I have 8 more, I just add another filing cabinet. It's so cheap. Again, I still prefer refined. It is more work with refined, but especially once you get hold of infinite storage, you're done. That's the end of it. You don't need anything else. What was I making? This thing. Okay, so I've got that. Now I need a piece of redstone. Sorry if I'm bouncing around to a lot of stuff. I'm just having fun chatting with you guys. Even though I'm having to do this. You're inside. You do not have to apologize. I just told you. It took me a long time to figure that out myself. I couldn't figure out why it wasn't working. In the modern version of compact machines, if you play a more modern pack, you don't have the red or the orange square thing and stuff anymore. Everything is made inside of your regular crafting table, which I like. It starts using netherite now because netherite came out after Sky Factory 4. I'm 99% sure. But I do like that. I think compact machines is one of the few packs that was improved if you play it today. Some packs, I feel they just nerfed or made things harder for no reason other than to slow you down. But compact machines, every change I've seen in it, the modern version has been an improvement. So kudos to them for being some of the best mod designers, I think. But I agree with you. I loved refined since Sky Factory 3. That's always been my jam. Okay, let's get back to the thing that I'm trying to make. What is it called again? I don't even remember. I'm trying to make a logic processor. Okay. Why? I don't know. Logic escapes me. I need gold, silicon, red. Okay, gold, silicon, red. Let's see this. Gold, silicon, red. That is a lot of steps to get one thing, and I'm going to need 1,000,000 of these. Live long and processor. Actually, that's pretty funny. I like that. Kudos, Darkosto, for making AE somewhat more entertainable. All right, what's the next thing in the hell that is AE? That is the map. That is not it. I still owe you one more shot, Steven. I got it poured. I'm just pacing myself because that orange kicked my butt. I need an energy acceptor. You'll never make me accept you. Acceptor. What in the world is all of this? I need the glass. How do I make the glass? Oh, I can make that. Make a few of those. I probably need more of them. Achievement. See, again, I'm not going to make an AE system. I don't need it. I already have simple storage. But I'm going to make all the stuff to get the achievement because you asked me to. So this is all of your fault. Applied energetics to energy cell. And then again, you know, comparing simple storage to AE, again, just the easiest one. Simple storage requires 0 power unless you want to auto-craft things. And even then, it doesn't use very much. What am I making? I've already forgotten. See, my mind automatically tries to block it out. Energy cell. Energy cell. Okay. Now, how many things do I have to make an energy cell? Well, I need whatever these are. Ah, it would turn out I have none of it. Okay. Fluix. Crusher. Okay. Fluix. Where's my Fluix? I'll take half of that. Crusher. Crusher. All right, there's that. And then I need pure... Oh, God, I forgot about this. Seeds. Great, that's another step I needed. Now I need to make an enrichment chamber, which is a machine that I don't think I've made yet. Let me look. I don't want to waste my time making a machine I've already made. I have not. Damn it. Okay. I don't know if I ever need an enrichment chamber for anything else. But it's mechanism, which means it's probably going to be useful. It's just my view. A fluid enricher. Is that what I need? No. Stop trying to maybe make weird things, game. Boop. All right, there's a basic factory. Boop. There's an advanced factory. Boop. I'm missing some boops. Hang on, I have to make 2 boops. Boop, boop. I'll tell you how much I'm into a game, right? I'll tell you how much I'm into a game. I like Raid Shadow Legends so much that there's a clan versus clan event starting at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm going to bed right after this so I can set an alarm and get up for an hour at 4 a.m. Because I'm a schmuck! Uh-oh, this is the last machine I got room for in here. Interesting. Gonna have to set up... Oh, I can't. I put that stuff over here. Damn it. I have to make more. Okay, we can do that. I'll make more spaces. You know, Draven, you always make a dungeon in your worlds and a torture room. I mean, playroom. I can hold the AE stuff for when you have guests. Trust me, I'd be the tortured one. I wouldn't do that to somebody. No one, no matter what they've done, deserves AE. All right, there's 8 of those. 8 of those. It just makes sense to go ahead and add the modifiers. Now, we're not at reactors yet, right? We're not at the point that I'm ready to make reactors. We're going to make them. I have to. You guys want the enchantments, so I'm going to do it. So I'm going to do it. But when we do, I made a space for it. So I did build a space. This will hold the maximum size fission reactor, and that will hold the maximum size fusion reactor. So I don't know why the walls are brown all of a sudden. It wasn't doing that before. But it is interesting that the clouds actually go right about here. And when they do, the roof disappears and you can see the sky. It's kind of, I may change the shape of this a little bit. My conception with how it ended did not turn out how I liked. So I may change the overall shape of this. But I want you to know I've been working today. I told you I used a whole lot of brick today. I mentioned that earlier. But right now I do have room to build both of those reactors, because they will not fit inside of a compact machine. Our mechanism reactor is going to go inside of a compact machine. What am I doing? What was I working on? I've already forgotten. Oh, right. Yeah, the machine I made. I forgot to put the things in it. Boop. All right. I forgot. What did I say? It was energy cell? Isn't that what I was working on? Yeah, it was. Tier 1 energy cell. There we go. But they don't want that. They want a tier 2. Which requires... Is that the same recipe? No, that's a tier 1. Tier 1, tier 2. Wait, I'm very confused. They're the same recipe. Oh. Oh, it just wanted a tier 1. Never mind, we're done. Yay. Next is an ME terminal. Terminal. How I'm feeling right now. ME, well, that's a crafting terminal. ME terminal. Okay, well, I've got something. What do I need for this? I need more of these. Okay, we're probably going to... I'm going to start building up a bunch of these and the diamond ones and the quartz ones. I'm going to get all of this running, okay, off camera. So when you guys come back, we're going to do that. You need 2 fusion reactors to get the achievement. A small one to get the fuel for the full size one. Yes, for the fusion reactor. That is correct. Yeah, there should be room for both in there. I did count that, yes. But I still don't like the way the room looks. It's just not... I don't like the mismatch of shapes. It was a lot of work because that required removing a ton of lava. And the evaporation wand runs out of energy very, very quickly. I almost burned through it twice. So I have to keep coming back and charging it, and it charges pretty slowly. So that really slowed me down. If it wasn't for that, I could have been done way faster. All right, so that's where we're going to hold on AE for tonight. We'll come back to AE, and that's where we'll start next time. We're going to do some cleanup achievements. All right, cleanup achievements. Cleanup achievements is where we hop in, last 10 or 15 minutes of the night, and just try to knock out really quick, fast achievements to get them off the board. Today, we're going to work with the other side of storage. That's not this bad. But first, let me do this disgusting second shot.
As good as the butterscotch one was, you really would have thought that one would have been better. I don't like orange cream stuff to begin with. So that's largely my own fault. I'll admit that. But, ugh. I hadn't tried an orange moonshine before that I could think of. That's why I got it. Black hole do work on simple storage. Yeah, you can do them on simple storage as well. That is correct. But again, the reason that I don't use them is again, that one is about space, right? I can hold 2 billion items in each one of these folders, which means in one square block, that's 8 different items holding 2.5 billion apiece. If I put a black hole unit there, I can hold 1 item, which means I have to have 8 blocks down to hold the same amount of space as 1 filing cabinet. And black hole units require more requirements, such as plastic and stuff, so it's harder to make than a simple storage network. That would be the reason why I don't use black hole units. As a whole, it just takes up way more space for the same amount of storage. Hang on a second. Sorry, the same world type. Yours. I have a question. How do you remove the lava efficiently? That is correct. We'll do that right now. Now, it takes a little bit of work, but you can make it pretty early. You just got to get a sponge. Sponge, okay? So here we go. This is a water evaporation, okay? Left click, generate liquid. Okay? Evaporate water. Click it again, mode, evaporate lava. You can just literally click away and it'll go away. You can't click up and you can't click down. But you can click forward where you're at and it'll go up and down a little bit. So to go higher, normally you just got to go up a step. Now take up another step. So it'll just keep taking it one higher than you are. That's how I clear out all my lava. I made one pretty early. Took making a couple different machines, but we had one by like the first or second episode. Again, the thing you gotta be careful of is it does go through its energy real quick, and if you use it all the way up, it disappears, and you got to make a whole new one. But you can use a powered diamond anvil to recharge it. It's slow, but it will recharge it, and that's early game one of the easiest chargers to make. Oh, we already Steven answered that. If you use black hole controller, 6 or 8 black hole units inside of them, and you don't have to specify which goes into which one. That is true. That is true. But again, you're looking at that point, the amount of components you had to make for that, right? A black hole unit, just assemble one. I need ender pearls, which I don't have a lot of early game. I need blaze powder to make the Eye of Ender. I need plastic, and that's easy enough. Or I could use some iron and some sugarcane and have all of that in one block for me already. You can have I can have a simple storage set up before to hold. You pick a number, 50 items at 2 billion, quicker than anybody can do the same thing with any other storage unit. And I don't have to have any power, which I'm not saying black hole unit does. I'm just saying in general it doesn't. Again, that's why I think simple storage is the best. That's not to mean there's not redeemable features of other power. Who the hell is Lastnicron? I've never seen that head before. I have never once seen Lastnicron. Hang on, they've changed it. Get those in there first. Lastnicron. It's a little computer head. That's awesome. I didn't know they were still adding heads to the game. That's awesome. I'm so happy to see a new head. That means there might be other new heads in here. I wonder who else is in here. That's awesome. A lot of these ones... Oh! We got Bacon Donut's head, too. Some of them show up as the default, but once you set them down, they look different than they do in here. But that's cool. I've got a Bacon Donut now, too. That makes me so happy. Makes me so happy. Okie doke. Where were we? Oh, yeah. We were making a barrel. Then I went off on a tangent. Barrel. Achievement. And then I needed the steel barrel, right? Isn't that what that's called? What's it called? A drum, right? Drums. Drums in the deep. That's a Lord of the Rings reference. Because I'm a nerd. Enrichment chamber. Have I got one of those? Crap. Oh, I do. I just made it. Delicious. It's just iron, right? It's just iron. Excellent. That saves me making all those other things. Iron. We'll make a couple of those. I probably won't need that many, but we'll make them. Sweet. I was just saying, hopefully I have a reason to use this enrichment chamber other than AE, and then immediately after it, I found it. That makes me so happy. Drums. Boop. Yeah, achievement. Right. And then next is a wooden crate. Wooden crate, achievement. Metal crate, achievement. What's that last thing called? Shipping container. Shipping container. It's where you put all of your favorite characters who want to get dirty. Shipping. You young people wouldn't understand. All right, we got that achievement. We fits, we sits. Now I need all of these things. Okay. We'll start with that one. I need 64s for that one. I think ooh, fancy. I haven't made a fancy thing in forever. I like those. I'm going to save those. I might use some of those for myself. I don't even think I need to make a trash one for the achievement, but on the off chance, I'm going to make all of them. There's that one. There's no recipe for the infinity one. So 1K. 4K. That's how I like to watch my movies. 64K. 256K. Don't watch your movies in 256K. Blow your eyeballs right out of your head, I'm telling you. Warning you because we're friends here. I need another 64K to make that other thing. What am I missing in the middle? A crate key. Oh. Didn't I have a spare? Oh, I used it already. That's right. I used my barrel too, I thought. But, okay. Crate key. Why are you not giving me the key? I don't understand it. It's not letting me have the crate. Again, I hate when it doesn't give it to me like that. Okay. It's in there. Just pull it out. Oh, yeah. Sometimes you make some. If you ever wonder why you didn't get an achievement, you made it in a crafting table, you have to put it in your inventory sometimes. Just making it and then putting it right in here doesn't always count. Pet peeve. All right. So next week, we'll finish these 3 AE things, which will give us that page completely. Maybe we'll work on hogs next week. I'm not in a hurry for hogs. Glitch stuff I'm not worried about. We only got 2 minutes left. There's not much I can knock out in 2 minutes. Oh, we can make a treadmill. I don't have a pig yet, but I could probably go grab one real quick. Treadmill. What do I need? This thing. What else do I need? Black carpet. Ooh. Moo. Carpet. Treadmill. I'll need a lead. Wait, I got an achievement. Is that it? I don't actually have to put the pig on it? Oh, sweet. I don't have to put the pig on it. Good. That was a quick one. Oh, computer. Still can't do that one. Still can't make the clicker. These ones take higher components. Mess with those later. We did storage. The airplane is, we can make a device craft airship. That's going to take a little work. I don't even need to make a cobble mud bucket. It is, but there's another achievement to get one of every truffle. So if I'm going to start jumping into the hogs, I'm going to make all the hogs, is kind of what I'm thinking. You know what I mean? So I'm not building a massive hog farm this playthrough. I'm going to make a hog, put it in a pen, get the truffle I need, take that pig out, make the next one. That's my goal. And I'm going to put all of the pigs in, I'm going to store them in mob imprisonment tools. And then I'll just have a chest full of all the hogs, and something happens and I need one of them, I'll pull that one out. But, you know, any heads in there? Creeper heads. All right. That's it. We're right at time. That's pretty good. I don't like hogs either, Tony. I agree with you. The only useful hog early game, if you want to make it, is the Ender Pearl hog. Until you're able to get to deep mob learning, the Ender Pearl hog is the only useful hog, in my opinion. There might be a platinum hog. I guess you could probably do that, but you still have to have platinum to get it, to make one. So either way, you still have to have, you could go mining for platinum and hope you find some, or make a laser drill. But yeah, the hog-wise, really, the Ender Pearl is the only one I've ever used. I use it for my build when I automate. I have a tutorial that shows how to automate making maximum size compact machines. It's a big build that is compact machine and compact machine and compact machine. But because you need Ender Pearls to throw in there, I found a hog to be the easiest way to provide pearls in that equation. There are other ways to do it. I still found that one to be the best. But again, animals, right? Chickens are the best. Everybody loves chickens. Or there's something wrong with you. I'm just kidding. There's nothing wrong with you, but I am going to look at you twice. Chickens, and then fluid cows, and then pigs. That's my ranking. Until somebody figures out how to make my sheep idea work. Oh, turkey's head. All right, so let's see. What do we got done today? Today we got done, let's see. Well, the big one was this, right? We got that and most of that. I just got to make more water things. But we got those going, which is great. That's 2 things I don't have to mess with now. And then, I know we did AE, but we did something else too, didn't we? We did the black holes. Oh, we did the dragon. That was the whole beginning. We got the dragon going. That was good, which was 2 more data models for us. We learned the cool thing about remote levers, which I love. I'm so glad that we found that. We got headhunting set up. We got tough alloys set up. That's pretty awesome. I think that's pretty awesome. It's a fair amount of stuff got done. I bet this is empty, isn't it? It is empty. See, now I can look in here. See, it's empty. And now I know it's time to add the next one. Last time I did lead, so now it's nickel. Boop. And now it's going to start taking, it takes a chunk, and then it does 1, and then 1, and then 1, and then 1. stack up to time. So it'll take a couple minutes, but all of that is now being sent over here, which is all being sent in here. You can see it filling up in the top. And then once this is empty, I'll just shut that switch off and let it start to build up again until it's all done over there, and then we'll add silver in. So that works pretty good. We also got a couple more machines in here. We got those two. The material stonework, personal favorite. I love that machine. Probably one of the more useful single blocks in the game. And they did make it harder to use in modern packs, but it's still pretty good. Enriching factory we got, and like I said, we got all those built. So yeah, fair amount of stuff. We got a fair amount of stuff today. And then, like I said, I will work on this. See, look at that. There's clouds. So when clouds show up, it removes the ceiling and everything, all the lava above it, and I can see sky. Isn't that cool? It also gives you an idea of where we started, right? So where I am right here, this is the level we started at in the game, which is about right for a regular Skyblock game. You know what I mean? Yeah, this is hideous. I don't like it. I'm going to change this a lot by next week. By next week, this room will be way cooler, and you'll love it. I promise. All right. Cool. And the gang. Thank you, everybody, for coming. I appreciate it. If you haven't already, please be sure to click the like button. Remember to subscribe if you haven't already. If you got a Twitch channel, swing on over to Twitch and give us a follow over there. Onlydraven Gaming as well. I'll be playing something fun over there on Friday. I was doing a playthrough of Dead Space. I stopped having fun with the game. It's gotten frustrating. So if you're not having fun, why do it, right? Oh, just found me, Tony. Oh, I'm so sorry, boss. Well, I'm here every Sunday night and Monday night, for sure. Every Sunday night, Monday night. I will be this weekend. A reminder, on the weekend of the 9th and the 10th of that weekend of March, there will be no Sunday stream because I'm going to be at a convention in Knoxville, Tennessee called the Fanboy Expo. It's a gaming anime toy convention, and it's my first year having a booth there. If you happen to be in the area, swing by, say hi. But because of that, I won't be at home in time to stream that Sunday, but we will have a Monday one. What I may do is stream Monday and Tuesday that week, so that way you are not robbed of quality Draven time. Cool? And again, thank you, everybody. Thank you, Z, for becoming a member today. Thank you to everybody who donated. I appreciate that. I love you guys bunches. Have a great rest of your week. Join our Discord. Links down in the bottom. You can see my streaming schedule on onlydraven.com and links to all my socials. You also find the ODG store where you can find cool Onlydraven Gaming merch. If you're interested in that kind of thing, I got a bunch of cool stuff up there. Feel free to check that out. All right? Cool. All right, kids. You have yourselves a wonderful evening. Thank you very much for watching. Have a great day.